Oh, well, everybody know who I want next. I want Terence Crawford next.
You're gonna make that happen?
Huh?
You're gonna make that happen?
Oh, definitely. That's the fight that I want. That's the fight everybody else want. Like I said, I'm gonna get these straps that I'm gonna go over there and take his shit too.
All right. Errol, congratulations. Terrific fight this evening.
Thank you, man. Now, strap season, y'all know what time it is, baby. Terrence, I'm coming for that motherfucking belt.
All right.
I'm not catching fades anymore. Gotta keep my hands clean when they come for the ball. Keep it smooth like a dawn, making moves in the dark. Cause I learned how to swim in the pool full of sharks. Now they coaches, cause they can't read all his motions. How the kid never switched codes, but he codes with focus. Staring down your team with a frozen, ice cold look that could end the summer solstice. Cause I'm more like the top dog. Keep on running game and the gang will accost y'all. I be calling plays from a plane while I'm off court. But we ain't the same, you a lame, I'm a mob star. Actually, I'm a top dog on a stat sheet. Off court, but I call plays for the athletes. Laughing when the cop cars try to catch me. Cause I rolled off in a taxi. Put my feet up, I'm relaxing. Singing Figaro with no accent. While I pour strings from the streets in. Do it all with a straight face, I'm the kingpin. Top dog, top flow, boss mode. I'm the kingpin. Showstopper, top dog, Godfather. I'm the kingpin. They know I'm a dog and a beast, man. Yeah, I keep the peace with a peace, man. I ain't got no time for appeasement. Why would I respond to a pawn? I'm the... Hold up.
If I let my dogs off the leash, then you might want to get out of Dodge by the evening. Honestly, think it's not the blood and the beef. If they don't leave anything behind at the evening.
I can see you soft, ever thought about retreating. If you never have, then they'll give you a reason. Better watch your tone, lose your bass when you speaking. Underneath the mask is the wrath of a beast. When you learn how to smile in their face, then go cutthroat. Then they wanna call you a con when the blood cold. I remember starving while y'all had a truckload. Now I'm with the mob with the call and the gusto. I'm a top dog on a stat sheet. Off court, but I call plays for the athletes. Laughing when the cop cars try to catch me. Cause I rolled off in a taxi. Put my feet up, I'm relaxing. Singing Figaro with no accent. While I pour strings from the streets in. Do it all with a straight face, I'm the kingpin. Top dog, top flow, boss mode. I'm the kingpin. Showstopper, top dog, Godfather. I'm the kingpin.
What's going on? What's happening, y'all out there? Yes, sir. What's going on, TZ Franks? What's happening with you, my brother? Yes, sir. Yeah, man. We've been scanning these internet streets. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is talking about what's happening with this fight. You know what I'm saying? With this Errol Spence Jr. Terence Crawford fight. So, you know, when Terence Crawford went over there to Dubai, you know what I'm saying? He brought in this dude. Kinahan, Daniel Kinahan. I know it's gonna be some bullshit because if you're following the sport closely and you know who Daniel Kinahan is, he's like some kind of fucking gangster or something. And at that point in time, it was Terence Crawford going around looking for somebody to a network to get with because he was splitting with Top Rank, and he was looking for a home basically. You know what I'm saying? Somebody to get with, somebody who can help him make these fights with these different networks. And when he went to Daniel Kinahan, knowing the dude is on the run, you know what I'm saying, he's a fucking international mafia type thief. He had fighters. You know what I'm saying? It's questionable, court cases, you know what I'm saying, that's aimed at him through Interpol and all these international police, you know what I'm saying, networks are looking for him. So I'm just like, why in the fuck, you know what I'm saying, would Terence Crawford try to do business or you know what I'm saying, have any kind of you know what I'm saying, connection with this dude because we see already Tyson Fury, the shit going on with Bob Arum, you know what I'm saying? Now they got the answer for this dude. So how in the world is this dude somehow negotiating for Terence Crawford? Now I know everything has been kind of hush hush, you know what I'm saying, but it seems like just from what I'm hearing, I don't know if you guys are hearing the same things that I'm hearing, that Daniel Kinahan is the dude that's, trying to get more money for Terrence Crawford and making all these freaking demands, right? For the number one fight, you know what I'm saying, that in boxing, you know what I'm saying, right now. And if he's the one holding it up, he need to cut that shit out. You know what I'm saying? Because there's nothing, the money could be solved, right? Just with a simple rematch clause. You know what I mean? And you know, if EJ gets the, what I'm saying, the lion's share or whatever, gets the 55-45 in the beginning, you know what I'm saying? Why Terrence Crawford can't get it on the back end, you know what I'm saying, a rematch. You know what I'm saying? So we don't, like I said, we don't know the motherfucking details of what's happening. But it should be simple. You know what I'm saying? It should be simple to make. But with this dude Kinahan, you know what I'm saying, anything he touch, the shit turns to, turns crooked. You know what I'm saying? Because he's greedy. He's some greedy mafia dude, and he's pumping Terrence Crawford head up. Hey man, there's 500 million in this fight. You could get way more than that. It's like, dude, go sit your ass down back in Europe and take your ass. Go turn yourself in and get the fuck up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Out of American business. So you already fucked up one heavyweight fight with the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And nobody can tell me that this dude didn't have a hand in the dirty tricks that was played in that Tyson Fury bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So anytime you're dealing with these mafia motherfuckers, they always coming in the boxing, corrupting the shit out of it. And boxing always been corrupt. But you know what I'm saying? Terrence Crawford, you know what I'm saying? He's always moving in the weirdest way when it comes to making deals and shit. He was the most crummiest. He first off, he went to fucking Top Rank, and that was bullshit. Then he goes out of the fucking frying pan and into the goddamn fire with this damn Kinahan motherfucker, right? So he could have got goddamn Floyd Mayweather to help him goddamn negotiate. You know what I'm saying? He could have got any American, anybody but a damn international criminal, international fucking mob boss. You know what I'm saying? Now he's in here fucking up the fight because he's thinking about money. He's trying to squeeze money out the turnip too, right? So what my fears are, is that PBC, they can't be connected. They can't be. What's going on, Bruce? You know what I'm saying? What's going on, Bruce? He can't be connected to this shit. You know what I'm saying? They're clean, you know what I'm saying? They trying to keep their reputation clean for business. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to do business with, everybody they can do business with on a legal means, and they can't have this, this mafia don, you know what I'm saying, lurking in the background. And I think Stephen Espinoza said as much. You know what I'm saying? That they're not going to try to deal with you know what I'm saying, Terrence Crawford if this dude is involved. So, you know, now I don't know if this I'm trying to look up under the surface here. I know a lot of Bud fans say, what's going on, Bradley. Now, I'm not saying Bud is trying to price himself out the fight. I do want Bud to get, you know what I'm saying, what he feels is fair. But at the same time, I don't want this motherfucker to fuck up the bag because he has horrible business instincts. He has great boxing instincts, but he has horrible business instincts, you know. Um, and just re-signing with Top Rank when they wasn't paying him shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he got a bag, but he could have got a bigger bag and stardom over at the PBC. You know what I'm saying? I'm always going to maintain that he would have been bigger than fucking Errol Spence Jr. You know what I'm saying? With his skills, with his styles, his knocking out folks and stuff like that. Imagine if he would have knocked out Danny Garcia. Imagine if he would have knocked out Keith Thurman or your boy Porter. You know what I'm saying? Imagine if he would have knocked those guys out back at coming in at 2018. He would have been, getting all that money. He would have been a huge star, and we wouldn't even have to worry about this shit. But no, he went back to Top Rank, and now look at what's going on. Who's real? Now we got to deal with this shit. You know what I'm saying? We got to deal with him trying to make deals. You know what I'm saying, with mafia dons. And I promise you, you know what I'm saying, the information was already out there on Kinahan. You know what I'm saying? He was already on the run and shit. You know what I'm saying? When Crawford went over there, and I'm like, who in the hell introduced Crawford? And all I could think is fucking Bomac. You know what I'm saying? Because Bomac seemed like an ignorant ass motherfucker that don't read the news, who don't do checkups on people, who don't check people background. I mean, shit. The shit's they did a whole fucking special on the dude about boxers. You know what I'm saying? Getting killed and you know what I'm saying? Not making deals, taking people stables and shit like that. So and then with Kinahan and Tyson Fury and Bob Arum, you know what I'm saying, the unholy trinity. You know what I'm saying? So they did a whole special on the shit. How the fuck did he miss that? You know what I'm saying? Oh, he killed fighters. Well, we're gonna go over there. We're gonna negotiate with him. He seemed like somebody we need to goddamn Michael Don Corleone. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker make you a damn offer you can't refuse. You know what I'm saying? Goddamn Bud gonna wake up with a goddamn horse head in his bed and shit if he make the wrong move. You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on now. It's like, you want to deal with people, you know what I'm saying, you can trust. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying PBC won't screw you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that, but he can hire lawyers. He can hire people that know the game. I mean, hell, he could go to Jay Prince. You know what I'm saying? But no, you know what I'm saying? Him being the, you know what I'm saying, and I hate to say it, the Oreo that he is, you know what I'm saying? He don't trust no damn black people like that. You know what I'm saying? Black people don't think you can handle their business. You know what I'm saying? Even though he see Al Heyman, you know what I'm saying, making it happen over there at the PBC. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, Al Heyman could have been his advisor. You know what I'm saying? He could have hired Al Heyman. Al Heyman don't have no allegiance. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's the company man, but he advises fighters for what's in their best interest. So he could have hired Al Heyman and got under Al Heyman and made some really good deals. You know what I'm saying? Got himself secure, got himself the bag over there at PBC, and he would have been straight. But no, he want to do shit. You know what I'm saying? He want to be different. He want to go outside the grain about motherfuckers he don't know. This is big money that they're dealing with, and when people deal with big money, you got all kind of motherfuckers. There's all kind of things that can come down on you because people are greedy. You know what I'm saying? People are greedy, and it's just my assessment, man. I'm like, what the hell is Crawford doing? Once again, he's fucking up. You know what I'm saying? It's like why he don't have any friends over there that can advise him. Hey, man, you got the Errol Spence Jr. fight. You've been waiting years and years and years. You've been calling him out since you was at 140, and this dude he's scared. So now what I'm saying, we got Errol Spence Jr. What are you doing? You know what I'm saying? What the fuck are you doing? You know what I'm saying? You sitting here like, oh, I'm gonna get all the money I can. I'm gonna ask for all the money that's in the motherfucking fight. You know what I'm saying? And if they don't give me the goddamn money, fuck them. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna haul ass and shit. But that don't sound like a motherfucker that been waiting for years and years to prove that he's the best. You know what I'm saying? I've been saying this shit for a while. That don't sound like a motherfucker that's been calling you out for 4 years. You know what I'm saying? That don't sound like that. You know what I'm saying? What you said? Let me see. Let me read some of these comments. What's going on? Brian Bradley said, "What's up, bro?" He said, "Got to show love to the channel." And who's real said, "What up, bro?" Brian Bradley says, "I do. We get ready for this. Honestly, 80-20 would be straight." And what's it, Meko? What is it, Meko Eddie? What's going on? Welcome to the channel. He says, Bud trying to sell the belt for $25 million. Now, see, like I said, now don't get me wrong. If he can get that, that's cool. But when those people say, you know what I'm saying, when those people throw down the gauntlet and they say something like, well, Bud, you don't sell like that. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna pay you according to, what your sales were, say what you've done and the most money you made in your career. We can throw a couple of mil on that, but that's it. And you need to go ahead and take that shit if they ain't gonna budge, because what's gonna happen, y'all? What's gonna happen is the PBC never wanted to fucking fight because they only looking at the numbers. They're not hardcore boxing fans. You know what I'm saying? Espinoza, they're gonna look at that shit and they're gonna say, you know what? Let's get Boots at 154. You know what I'm saying? On the PBC side, Errol always had people to fight. Y'all seen that. Y'all been pissed off because Errol said he's gonna clean up his side of the street, right? So he always had dudes to fight. That's why we wanted Bud to go over there to the PBC because that's where the welterweights are. But no, y'all wanted Bud to stay safe and fight the safe fight so he can get 9 knockouts in a row. You know what I'm saying? Y'all wanted him to get 20 knockouts in a row and say he the best without fighting the best. You know what I'm saying? So let me see. Let me read some of these. Livewire says, Livewire said, Bud doesn't want to promote. He wants to make 25 million in secrecy. Right. And what's going on, Travis? Travis Graves says, he says, Errol told us that we will see who's holding up the division after he gets the belts. That's what he said. And you know what? A part of me really didn't think that Crawford would give him the, saying give him the satisfaction of that, showing that he's holding up the fight. I thought Crawford would sign that motherfucker right away, and then the shit would begin. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think we'll be at the stalemate, going over little details. You know what I'm saying? At first I thought what was holding up the fight was I thought PPC was trying to lock him in to like maybe a 3-fight deal or something like that. But that's not the case. No, we got this motherfucker Canahan with his 2 cents in the pot, advising Bud, trying to, dip into the the grand total of the fight, the grand total money of the fight. And it's like they don't know what the fuck they talking about, because nobody got the numbers, nobody really knows what's going to be produced. We know it's going to be big, but all the dudes, all the PBC got to go by is what Crawford has done. All they got is what Errol Spence Jr. has done. Just like when Mikey Garcia and Errol Spence Jr. fought, it was 50-50 because they never had a pay-per-view. Each one of it was their first pay-per-view. You know what I'm saying? So they had to do 50-50. You see what I'm saying? And that's how they make these fights. You know what I'm saying? You don't just come to the fight because, hey man, this fight gonna be, the biggest in boxing history. So, we're gonna push for more money. Them people gonna be look at you like, dude, you never made more than 6 mil in your career. That's what we're gonna pay you. 6 mil and maybe 2 more over that. You know what I'm saying? So how you gonna try to negotiate for more just because Errol Spence Jr. want the WBO scrap? They're gonna say, you know what, Errol? They're gonna say, you know what, we want to get you that fight, but we don't want that shit that bad. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna set you up with Boots, who has a contract with Showtime, and we're gonna have you fight Boots up at 154, and they're gonna be like, fuck Terence Crawford. That's what they're gonna be. Watch what I tell you, and that's my fear. Um, Patrick Alexander says, Bud pulling a Anthony Joshua after Wilder offered 50 million. Okay, I got you, Zoe. What's going on, bro?
What's going on with you?
Oh, all right. Just trying to, make sense of this Daniel Kinahan bullshit that's starting to pop up. It's like this fight got more turns, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. What you think of?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that like they were saying they were supposed to announce the fight today, but I guess that's false.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I don't know where a lot of the YouTubers are getting the 15 million and the 20 million and the 25 million. I heard a couple popular YouTubers saying he's asking for upwards of 15 million. I heard 20 million. I heard 25 million. But like I said before, I personally have went with Bob Arum.
Mm-hmm.
And Bob Arum, the interview Bob Arum did, where he said that both Errol Spence and Bud Crawford wanted $9 million apiece.
Mm-hmm.
And Bob Arum said that he didn't want to spend $20 million on the fight.
Mm-hmm.
He's not sure how to be recruit. Like I said, personally, I look at the fight like this. I look at the fight like I think that the fight could do 500,000, in between 500 and 600,000 pay-per-views. This being generous, I think the fight could do $500,000. Excuse me, 500,000 pay-per-view buys. I think so. So I guess if they charge $8 a pop, I guess that's what 40 million. With the laugh gate, maybe they get another $5 to $10 million. So let's just say the fight overall is $50 million. $50 million fight. I would think that the $9 million a piece would be would be fair. Now, as far as we know, PBC doesn't do that. They give you a $4 to $5 million. As far as what Errol and them used to getting, they give you the $4 or $5 million, and then you get your back end percentage. To me personally, this is the biggest fight in boxing. This, without a doubt, this is the biggest fight in boxing. But the thing about it is that this fight isn't financially. How would I say, the financials behind the fight don't match the skill. That's what I say. The financials or the skill and what could be a great fight doesn't match the popularity of the fight. So it's not a Mayweather Pacquiao financially. To me, this fight is more like a Floyd Mayweather Zabdiel Judah fight. If Zab was undefeated when they both met, to me that's what this fight is. It's Floyd Mayweather Zab. And if you look at the financials and you add inflation, Floyd got about, I think, $8.5 million now. $8.5 million. You know what I'm saying? Would he? As far as inflation to it. So I would think that's a fair fight, but like I said, I haven't seen a stable, definite source that's saying why the fight is being held up. I'm hearing that this Bud and he wants this amount of money and that amount of money, but to me, I go more with Bob Arum. Even though he's lied in the past, I go more with Bob Arum in that interview. So that's all I wanted to say. I mean, I would think the fight would have been easy to make, but it's just crazy that the fight is taking this long and it's looking like it's in jeopardy. And both camps are very quiet. You haven't heard anything from Bo Mack or Terence Crawford and none of they people. Just little words here and there. You haven't heard nothing from Errol Spence and they side. So we really don't know where the holdup is at. But like I said, the fight gonna get done, man. They gonna have to take less money. Like I said, in this era where the streaming, where it probably do 5 million streams, and where you're kind of like in a recession. Because right now, if you wanted to go see the fight, you got to think about it like this. If you wanted to go see the fight, the way plane tickets is, you would probably end up spending $2,000 just to go see the fight. Between the plane tickets, the room, eating, all that, you're gonna spend a whole bunch of money. So I don't think that you could really, count on the laugh gate. And like I said, we just had to wait, man. I'm hoping that the fight get made, but we gonna have to wait. And then also too, the dates. You think about football, college football will be back on, and so it's a lot, man. It's a lot. That's all I wanted to say, though.
Yeah. So, what's going on? Who's real? How you doing today?
What's up, my guys? How y'all doing tonight, man?
All right, man. Yeah, man. I'm like, do you see this shit, man? This Daniel Camp. What you got on it, bro? Go ahead.
What about Daniel Canahan?
You know what I'm saying? By him negotiating for Bud Crawford.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? I'm just this just the rumors, saying that he may be blocking the fight because he's like an advisor. You know what I'm saying, for Bud. And this is just what I'm hearing. So he did make that trip to Dubai. You know what I'm saying? And I was like wondering what the hell is he doing? What the hell is he doing over there messing with his Mafia don? You know what I'm saying? This dude who's
he's an idiot.
Right.
Bud is an idiot, bro. I mean, I'm just keeping it real. I mean, I wish I was so idiotic as to be a millionaire, but when it comes to expanding his brand and building his name, he's an idiot. Because everything he's doing right now, he's destroying it. He's losing fans. He's losing millions and millions of dollars just off the way he handling this fight, all the way from the Ugas fight. When he didn't show up, he literally just siphoned millions and millions of dollars off of that fight. Now here we are. It's 4th of July. We still don't have an announcement, and people are day by day from here on out, day by day that this fight don't get announced. People are gonna just say fuck this fight because, like the brother just said, it's gonna cost you $3,000-$4,000 just to get there. That ain't including your ticket. Because you gotta calculate how much money you're gonna lose taking off of work to get there. Or taking off from your day-to-day business and making money, that's gonna cost you. And then how much they're gonna charge for the ticket? They're talking about $2,000 for the cheapest tickets. You see what I'm saying? So you're talking about a $10,000 endeavor that they want people to spend their money on. They ain't said they haven't said nothing about it. You know, even like 78 said this morning, this shit is disrespectful to people's money and time. And people just gotta say, you know what, fuck y'all. I don't gotta spend my money with y'all. Bud wanna try to act like it's $300, $400, $1 million involved in this fight. Okay, Bud. Fuck
What's
you.
good, people?
We're streaming
What's
this
going on?
motherfucker.
What's up going on, Charles? You went to sleep last night, but you was
Man,
snoring.
heck yeah. I woke up like, damn, I'm snoring. I was like, let me hang up.
Wow.
So now I want everybody to check this out. Now you see Bud, y'all don't understand that EJ, he don't explain himself, a lot. But see, when they made that 60-40 deal and they didn't, Bob didn't want no parts of it, and they met in Omaha, you know what I'm saying? He went up to them, told them they were smoke and mirrors. You know what I'm saying? And this is why EJ wanted to make this fight last, because he knew the negotiations was going to be hard like this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is why he said he's going to take the easy route to fight the peoples in the PBC where he can make the deals. Now we see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? They couldn't make the 60-40 deal. That told them that that shit was going to be hard. You know what I'm saying? So, he told them to their face, I'm going to clean up my side of the street where I can make the deals. And, I'm going to leave you for last. You know what I'm saying? Because I know you're going to be a motherfucker to deal with.
Yep.
And that's what you're seeing right now is why EJ went the route that he went. You know what I'm saying? Because this is a nightmare. You know what I'm saying?
Now here's what we gotta ask ourselves. Now, if Bob was gonna make this fight, okay, when he was with Top Rank, would Bud be asking Bob for 20, 25 million, 30 million and 50, 50 and 60, 40 on the back end?
That's a good question. That's a real good question. Because we know the answer. Yeah. I don't blame. My thing is this: I don't blame Bud, because look, you got a family. When you step in that ring, is
but that's not what he was saying.
What it's about. That's not what it's about. It's about what are you worth?
No, but I'm saying,
what are you worth?
I'm saying, where's the machismo? You know what I'm saying?
You eat what you kill, bro. This is not this. You eat what you kill. Bud been fighting low competition after low competition after low competition, refusing to promote himself, refusing to get down with the I'm gonna say black boxing media, refusing to come and do interviews, refusing to put himself out there. Now he wants the big buck. Now we got to feed his family. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. It's not up to us to feed his family. He should have did that at the Ugas fight. He could have fed his family at the Ugas fight, showed up and said, I'm here, I want the fight, let's do it.
Jumped in the ring when Spence called him out.
Just off of that alone, he could have put himself in front of people who never even heard of him.
Because you had casuals man, my cousins, a few of my cousins ordered that Spence and Ugas fights all because they saw a fight coming up. And they was like, and it was a good impression of Spence. Like, that's why Spence got even more fans, because when my cousins watched it, they was like, oh my God, like this guy just broke his eye.
Yes. That's why you show up to the fight. That's the theater part of boxing. That's what you're supposed to do. That's the entertainment part. Because then you got casual saying, "Oh snap," and then they go look in the bud and they say, "Okay, this guy knocking everybody out." He could have gained some fans that night.
Yep.
But no.
Because my brother texted me, he don't even watch boxing. I didn't even know he was watching the fight, and he texted me in bull cap Spence, and I started laughing. So yeah, that's
but that's what I'm saying. It's like, you spend all these 4 years when Spence, he was going to get the belt from Kell Brook. He went to get the belt from Sean Porter. Then the belt, he fought Danny Garcia, and he fought all these fights, right? And you all this time you're saying EJ is ducking. I can't wait to get EJ. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait to get Errol Spence Jr. in the ring. Oh, he's ducking. Oh, this and that, and just selling. Now you get the fight. You thinking, oh shit, Terence Crawford for to get it in now. No, we got more bullshit. You know what I'm saying? He's not.
Then you want to go to Dubai on some goofy shit. Then you want to pop up on Sean Porter podcast talking about Texas.
And don't mention when he had the Ugas fight. He goes to the ocean. I'm looking for the big fish.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So I'm cool with him doing all that stuff if he was going to make the fight. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about quickly. I ain't talking about no bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I'm with that. I'm with that smoke. You know what I'm saying? Talk your shit, young man. You know what I'm saying? Do you? You deserve
make sure
it.
You bought that shit.
But when you get to the door, don't start acting all respectful now. No, it's time to talk some more shit. It's time to keep that same energy, and that's what I'm looking for. And I don't see it. I see a lot of bullshit. I see it's an honor to share the ring. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, here.
When he said Spence want to fight me, and we're gonna make the fight happen, and this and that, they sent him an offer in.
Right. Right.
And my thing is this: I know Spence is a real dude, so he ain't about to do Bud wrong. So I'm not even worried about the offer. The offer probably a good offer. It's just
Earl said it. He said, "Me and Terrence gonna get in there and try to kill each other. So you're gonna have to pay us." Yep. He said that. He spoke for him and Bud. Said we're gonna have to both get paid because we both gonna go in there and put our life on the line. So Earl ain't finna let them, you know what I'm saying, do him dirty, especially jeopardize the fight, jeopardize running them off. The dude already don't want to fight you anyway.
But you know what? I just can't turn that corner. You know what I'm saying? I can't turn the corner. I don't know if it's just greed or it's just ego. You know what I'm saying? Because, Bud has been in boxing since 2008. He was in boxing before EJ, and maybe he feels like, he feels a little slighted because he don't want EJ to have no kind of perks over him because he was the undisputed champion at 140. He feel like he got more accolades. He feel like he's done more. And so he feel like he has a certain amount of status and he demands some kind of respect over EJ because EJ just, you know what I'm saying? He's the newcomer, you know what I'm saying? But it don't work like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You done came up to 147, a new division. And you haven't, you only grabbed one belt. You know what I'm saying? If you would have had even belts, if you would have evened it out, then I could see him making these demands. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
He don't even promote his own fights.
He don't.
He didn't show up to the damn Ugas fight, but EJ went to his fight. You know what I'm saying? Where he was talking shit in the ring. Tell me, where you going? Where you going? And I'm like, okay, well, show the same energy. Show up at, not. I think this was. I think he went to the Danny Garcia fight, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He went to the Danny Garcia fight. And of course, he almost got his ass tore up by them damn fans out there. Them motherfucker was on his helmet, bro. They were like, "This EJ town." I was like, "Oh fuck."
Yeah, and then got the fuck up out of there too.
EJ had to tell them fools, say, "Y'all chill, man. Y'all chill." You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He had to get the hell on and shit. Cause the Texans about to make some barbecue.
Hey, do you think? Because again, I said the $9 million that Bob Arum talked about. Do you think $9 million is a fair offer?
I'm sorry, your internet was kind of, it was kind of in and out. Say that again, bro.
I was saying, do you think that the $9 million demand is a fair demand, Terence Crawford?
A $1 million demand on what, my brother?
$9 million.
Oh, you said $9 million.
Yeah,
I
Well,
now.
it really to me it don't matter long as when they draw the line in the
I feel
sand.
like he should take it on the back end though. Like I feel like if they
Yeah,
can
Thank
that's
you, baby.
guarantee him 25 million on the back end, then that's be
Thank you.
good.
my thing is this: like,
what's
what
up,
more
there,
do he
Bud
want?
Shalon?
But you know what though? I wouldn't be surprised if Bud retired because when he went to this little Hall of Fame thing, he probably got the big head. Because
Yeah, he
Roy
do.
and everybody else in his head, he might end up just retiring. I wouldn't be
But
surprised.
if he do, then all this time he gonna be sitting there thinking like, what if I didn't do that?
Mm-hmm.
And
He
That'd
gonna
be
go
the
down
duck of the
as the
century.
biggest duck
and
That'd
everybody
be the duck
boxing
of the
looking for
history.
century.
ducking.
Yeah.
But I just need everybody to subscribe to Upper Echelon for me, please. Like I need 94 more subscribers, and we in there. So everybody, please just subscribe to Upper Echelon. I got the new hot stuff for you.
Yeah,
Mm.
if he retire and don't fight Earl, to me, I mean, to me, it'll be the most memorable duck that we could possibly think of. I mean, we'll have to say Anthony Joshua ducking Wilder. I don't know, but even back then they were saying this was the biggest fight in boxing.
Mm-hmm. And see, you know, Bud said he would have retired a long time ago if it wasn't for his responsibilities. He got a lot of people, he responsible for that's living on him.
Well,
You
you
know.
know what? He should have showed up to the Ugas fight. He could have fed them. That would have been,
Hmm.
I could say, $10 million. He could have fed his family with.
Or he at least could have made a shirt like Spence did. Like, come on, man.
Yeah. But
Yeah, but that he
but
could.
what I'm saying, he has a retirement mindset. That's
Yeah,
what I think. I think he has
yeah,
a retirement mindset. He's not going to I think he got two more fights. I think he's talking about two more fights and that's going to be it for him. And
yeah. But Bud boxing ain't all Bud got though. Bud got other businesses going, so he got money coming in even after he retired from boxing. The nigga need to just accept a reasonable offer and get the fans what they want. Period.
And my thing is this:
I
if
think
you don't,
9 million, and I
yeah,
think 9 million plus the back end is reasonable.
yep.
I don't think he give a fuck about the fans. I think he just
Hmm.
want to
He don't.
fill up his pockets. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Get what he can get. I don't think he's afraid of EJ or
Not
nothing like that.
not understanding the fans are the ones that's paying you, but okay.
But I do think he don't want that old to go. I don't think he want to lose before he get to the Hall of Fame. I think he want to go down as undefeated, and I think Errol Spence Jr. represents a threat to that.
Cause he ain't never fought nobody that was a threat to that.
Mm-mm.
To be real with it, then that's why I was saying what I was saying. Like I just didn't see it. You know what I'm saying? That
Mm-hmm.
he ever challenged himself, ever
Yep.
fought a 50-50 fight, or ever been an underdog, or none of that.
And,
And he's
and
damn sure that with Earl.
and I try to tell his fans that it's not about no hate on Bud. It's just that he never faced nobody good. To
Yeah.
say that could really. You never went into a fight where you thought this dude is gonna beat beat Bud, but everybody be saying, "Oh, he knocked out 9 in a row." That's the first thing they'll tell you. But
Yeah.
nine opponents. But who were the opponents? You know what I'm saying?
Hmm. Exactly.
Mikey Garcia could have went through that goddamn same shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm
Real talk,
saying? I mean, he might have
real
not
talk.
knocked him out, but he would have beat him.
Oh
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
Con.
So that's why I'm always tripping when they come in here talking about his accolades. I say, bro, that's not a compliment, bro.
Dude
You
came
know,
to the welterweight division and fought everybody that Boots should have been fighting
Mm,
to
right?
get
yeah.
to
Yeah.
build his shit up.
Yeah.
Fought all the gatekeepers and retired all the gatekeepers.
My thing
So
is, he should have
mm,
just and he should have just fought Boots. No, no, I'm talking crap.
he's think about it. If you look at the pattern, you know what I'm saying. Canelo don't fight no 50-50 fights. You know what
Oh
I'm
no.
saying. Not until he fought Bivol, and look what happened. Excuse me. Look what
Yeah.
happened. He went up there, said, "Oh, okay, stop feeling his own hype." Really, he picked Bivol, and it was a cherry pick gone wrong. Because if you look at Bivol last two fights before he fought Canelo, he looked like hell. You know
Mm,
what I'm saying? He looked like soft. The buzzard saw some weakness, and so he handpicked Bivol, and he misjudged that man's skill level.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? So now, we see a special fighter in Bud with all these skills, and you say, okay, surely when he come across anybody, he'll jump at the opportunity. And then now we got Bud. You know what I'm saying? I mean, now we got Spence. You know what I'm saying? Now he's slowing down. Now all of a sudden there's doubt. Oh now, oh, this is the biggest fight. He might get hurt. So now he should get everything. No, nigga, make the fight like you did with Aegis Kavalauskas. Make the fight like you did with Thomas Delorme. Make the fight like you did with everybody else. This is Spence is only human. You know what I'm saying? You making it seem like this motherfucker is something else. You making it seem like he's superhuman. You making it seem like Spence is different because we know Spence is different. You see that motherfucker done went in there and he retooled his life. You see he done revamped himself for the sport. Now you seen what he did to goddamn Uga's face. You know what I'm saying? You saw that fight. You saw the power. You was like, hell no. You know what? I'm gonna need some more money for this shit. You know what I'm saying? If I'm gonna go out here and face this nigga here, hey, I'm gonna get me some more goddamn money. You know what I'm saying? And I believe that's what it is. It's the risk. It's somebody scraping cornbread out the bottom of the pan.
He says
They realized the real Spence is back. See, they knew they
Right.
messed up. They should have took the 60-40. Now they done set there and let that man get back in his prime and it's over with.
Because my thing is this: Spence got 3 belts too. Like, Bud, what more do you want, bro? This guy got 3 belts. And even if he is giving you, so I don't know how true it is, but 55-45, that's generous, man, for somebody who got 3 belts and that's doing all the heavy lifting. Like, come on, bro. Like, what more do you want?
And see, that's part of it too. He didn't go for the other half of the division. And I understand he was at top rank and it probably wasn't going to happen. But at least Keith Thurman did ask, try to make the effort. And Danny Garcia tried to make the effort, but cheap ass Bob Arum wasn't going to pay for those fights. So he's missing out on his legacy and he's getting older. And it's like, dude, okay, so you already made one fucked up business decision to go back in 2018. Now here we go. You have another opportunity to redeem all that shit by fighting the best, fight in your career. Make the fight, bro. What are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Don't drop the bag. You know what I'm saying? Don't overprice yourself because you can get the most money in the next fight, in the rematch. You know what I'm saying? That's all you have to do is get a rematch clause. You know what I'm saying? To get the fight. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know how EJ feels about that, but I'm pretty sure EJ want to make the fight. I'm pretty sure anything he needs to do, I'm pretty sure he just want to make the fight. Now,
because EJ not even that type of guy, man, to be complicated like that. He just like, let's get it over with, bro.
Now it could be a thing of Crawford want to have one over on Spence because he keeps saying this little petty ass shit. I can go into the Hall of Fame right now. You hear a lot of his fans say this shit. You know what I'm saying? He could go into the Hall of Fame. He don't need Spence. Well, who talks like that?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to fight this dude, if you want to just curtail this guy,
payday, and this is big payday right here. Everybody needs that one Hall of Fame fight, and this is his Hall of Fame fight, and he's scared of it. But he wants even in defeat, he's gonna win. That's what he figures, and he know ain't gonna be no rematch. When you fight Errol Spence, ain't no rematches.
Yeah. Earl trying to go to 54.
To your body that ain't supposed to be done to your body, so it ain't gonna be no damn rematch. What it is he set it up so whether he lose, he still wins. He's gonna get the biggest payday regardless.
And see that's the biggest pussy punk ass shit I ever heard of, dude.
I mean, he got 38 wins that he got on the line. You feel me?
Yeah, but
and he
you
got undisputed. He got all this. That shit costs.
You got 38 tomato cans, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Guess what? It got him to the Hall of Fame. It got him to the motherfucking Hall of Fame.
Man, you got people that ain't never stepped foot in a ring and fought a real boxing match that's in the Hall of Fame.
Let me ask you a question.
But look, they got
okay, who do we talk about that's in the Hall of Fame?
Fucking Hall of Fame, and he was a fictional character. They got him in the Hall of Fame. Rocky Balboa.
How many Hall of Famers that ain't been undisputed?
Right. You know.
How many Hall of Famers? Then there wasn't no champions. How many Hall of Famers
Shit,
got
mostly
dozens?
all of them. Shit,
How many,
Hell,
Ali
how
they
many
wasn't
got
Hall
no.
of
9
But yeah, he
undisputed.
was. He
Really?
was on the. Yeah, there was only one belt, right? When Ali was up, was heavyweight. It was only one belt, right?
It was
Yeah,
2 belts back in
how many
Ali
Hall
Day.
of Famers got dozens of
yeah,
losses?
Ali's days. It was 2 belts. It was 1923, and they split around 46. It
So
was 2
he was.
belts
So no, I'm just trying to think. Was he undisputed? You know what I'm saying? The
with 2
undisputed
belts.
champion. You know what I'm saying? So, but my thing is, man.
Plenty.
Because the IBF didn't come to like
The
88 or some
answer is
shit,
plenty.
like the
The answer
80s.
is plenty.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
So
So
Bud ain't. So Bud ain't. I mean, he ain't special. You know what I'm saying? He ain't different than any other Hall of Famer. But he ain't no better than any other Hall of Famer.
that look like he's just gonna be happy with thwarting
See,
Spence
he
from
tricked
becoming
people with that little
undisputed.
switch hitting shit. Everybody thought that switch hit shit that he do was so amazing, but it was
Man,
really
I'm glad you brought that up because I went and looked at the Ricky Burns fight again.
Mm-hmm.
And if you look at that fight, every time Bud got on the inside, I mean, I don't know what it is with him. It's like when he gets on the inside, it's like he drowning in water. And he just got to hold on for dear life.
Mm-hmm.
And in that fight, every time he switched, Ricky Burns was just jabbing, bow, bow. And when he goes southpaw, he hit him with a straight right.
see he just can't fight good with his power hand at the back part.
Yeah,
He has to have his power hand in the front so he
yes.
can use his speed to damn capitalize on it. Because if he had to rely on his jab and then come with his power hand, he'd be at a disadvantage. I've noticed that about him. Like
And on top of that,
he's really not as skilled as everybody thinks. He got
Spence
like a
Ricky
Spence would
punch
Burns,
disable
style.
him.
Ricky Burns had a broken jaw. He had broke his jaw 6 months before that fight.
Wow. Wow. I did not know that.
That's a
Bud
fact.
fans probably didn't know that either.
Pedro
And if you
Torres
fought
is
Spence, that shit would have been all the way broke.
Spence Torres says Spence would fight him, winner takes all. Whatever they give his punk ass, they have to give Spence more. He's jealous.
Right.
He's a jealous bum who never fought anyone of caliber, but a spent Porter who gave up. And Dave skates all day. What's going on, my brother? Welcome back to the channel. He says, Bud is a clown. If he moves up, I hope Charlo KO him, and and we can forget, and we
Bud
can
will never
forget this
fight
chump.
Charlo. He'll
And
never fight Charlo.
shit, he like, well, we done got used to him talking like he want to fight folks. And
Exactly.
Pedro Torres says he goes to fight with his little chains, looking around like someone's going to rob him. So he's a scary guy.
That's fucked up.
With his
That's
and
little
funny, but
chains.
that's fucked
and
up. His little chains.
and Don Jenkins, the gotcha gamer says, stop it. He said he's not retired before fighting Errol. You know, so I hope not.
Oh yeah.
Don,
I
I
hope
hope
not,
not.
but I wouldn't be surprised.
Well, you know the way things shaping up, and I just hate when he start talking that old bullshit talk. You know what I'm saying? Because he was talking good when the fight wasn't happening.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He was talking real
Yeah.
greasy. Them biscuits were real greasy. You
Him,
know what I'm
Bomac,
saying?
and
Call him a
Bernie
man.
the
You stop
Bum.
seeing a Bud soundbite. Now you can't even hear that motherfucker no more.
Exactly. Yeah, all I hear is crickets out there in Omaha
I
and
just
shit.
want to be great.
Them
You know
damn
what? I
crickets.
got a feeling that they think that Spence wouldn't come back to himself again after that accident.
That's what it's looking like. You know
I
what I'm
don't
And
think
saying?
he ever
and,
want to smoke with that
yeah,
man.
and he like, oh man, he back. Let
So
me
them
think.
goddamn crickets eating up all the corn in Omaha right now.
I
Let's
just
see
want to
here.
be great.
What you say, bro?
Sometimes I may look calm on the outside, but inside I really feel like a bitch.
Oh,
Hey
come
man, when he posted that tweet like the day before Father's Day, I said, bro, what's going on?
Like, come on, man.
He
I
posted that tweet the
mean,
day before Father's Day too.
mm-mm. Oh, happy 4th of July, everybody. You know what I'm saying? I hope everybody, getting a little bit of barbecue. You know what I'm saying? We was hoping to get that announcement today. You know what I'm saying? That would have been a little extra sauce for me. You know what I'm saying?
I
So
ain't
we
gonna
didn't.
lie. I could tell, man, that all the channels like 4th of July, 78 kicked it out. Like, boy, everybody pissed off. They ain't got that announcement, boy. I could
Mm,
tell, like, everybody, that's all everybody talking about.
Yeah.
yeah, Pedro Torres, you can't fight Spence thinking about retirement. And we all saw that at Sean Porter. You know, that nigga was already on the podcast and shit, ready to report his own knockout and shit.
Real
Yeah,
shit.
this is
Oh,
Sean
shit.
Porter. I'm at my own fight. You know what I'm saying? I
I
just
just
went
got my
down.
ass whooped.
Just got ass whipped. Just got knocked down twice. Fuck
Nigga
my father
ringside.
for throwing in the towel. You know what I'm saying? This is
Nigga
some
ringside
bullshit.
with a braid loose and shit.
Man, he didn't go to the doctor yet to get checked out. He was on headphones on the
skate all
podcast.
skate all day. He says accept a reasonable offer and get cooked. Pedro Torres says Spence made $45 million on Dana Garcia fight, but scared to lose that O. And light skinned business in the building. That's my boy, man down, dude, right there. He says Crawford's a coward. Simply put, when it comes to Spence, let me be clear. You know what I'm saying? And
I
that's
agree.
man down. Man down. That's my light
I
skinned
agree
business.
here,
Dude, I
Kyle.
gotta wrench him up for sure. You know what I'm saying? I don't ever see him coming through. Let me see. Yeah, man. So
Boy sparring 30 and 35 pounders. Like, come on, bro.
I was just saying
What
that
are we
last
doing
night.
here? What are we talking about?
I was just saying that last night. Like, man, you
Type of
can't
dude
spar
is this,
Shakur.
man? Sparring fucking Shakur and they whooping his ass too.
mm-hmm.
You ain't sparring. You ain't sparring these dudes and they not putting some on your ass.
Right.
That's why they like sparring you.
Right.
Building
And
their
they probably
confidence
let you
up.
win. They probably let you get some in just so you could come back. Shit.
So, I mean, man, if Bud don't make this fight, it's gonna be terrible because he don't have no legacy fights, bro. How you gonna go into the Hall of Fame and you don't have no 50-50 fights, bro? You know what I'm saying?
Not one. 38
None.
fights. Boy fought Amir Khan.
Man,
I
Right.
mean, come on, man.
he fought
What's going
Amir
on,
Khan broke.
187? Yes, sir. Man, that's some bogus ass shit right there.
You could
You
have fought
know.
me instead of giving him 7 million. I would have took 7,000. Shit.
Yep, for sure. I'm just wrenching up some people. Let's see. I got that.
Yeah, I want to see.
What's going on, Don Sapansky?
I
What's
really
going
want to
on?
see,
Thank you for that
man.
super chat.
I
That
really
super
want to see
sticker.
if this fight gonna happen. Oh, sorry, Pool. My fault. I didn't hear you.
No, I was just thanking Don Sapansky for that
If
super
it
sticker.
happens, it's gonna be next year. That's for damn sure. Cause it don't make it, I mean, it just don't make financial sense to have it now. Cause you done
Hmm.
lost too much money right now. You're losing money
Or
right now.
maybe it's a
Mm-hmm.
2-fight deal. Maybe he got to fight Thurman or something first. I don't know. I'm just thinking. I'm just wishful thinking, man, because I really want the fight to happen.
Mm-hmm.
They up
That.
against the wall because, like y'all said, you got football season that's gonna be starting. Then you got the holidays that's coming.
Hmm.
The holiday, so your back is against the wall.
Yep.
So I just don't understand. Saying he know he the B side, but he's gonna leverage the motherfucking belts till he leverage himself out of this motherfucking fight, and we're gonna all be fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Because Spence gonna move up to 154 and probably fight Boots. That's who I see him fighting next.
Yep.
You know,
Because Espinoza probably like, bro, I don't need you. If you keep making these demands, I'm gonna just cut it off.
and
Or Keith Thurman, he could fight Keith Thurman at 54.
well, Espinoza, he high on Boots. He already got a 3-fight deal set up for that kid, and I believe that's space is one of them fights, or two of those fights are left for them two. You know what I'm saying? To
Straighten all
fight it
these
out.
chairs out.
That's what I believe. You know what I'm saying? So, Damon
Man,
Carter said,
them people ain't finna just keep losing millions and millions of dollars on Bud. And then he asking them to basically give them money that he wouldn't even try to, you know what I mean, do his part to make the money bigger so that he can get a nice big check. Like, come on, bro.
right. You know what I'm
You
saying? And
did this. You took this money off the table. You did it. Now we supposed to be like the brother from last night. I wish I could have got on last night because now we supposed to be so black power and concerned about Bud checks. But when we was telling Bud, don't re-sign with Bob, we was telling Bud, show up to the fight This is how you're gonna make your money bigger. They was like, y'all niggas ain't shit. Y'all don't know shit about boxing. This our shit. Now you want the big bag, and we supposed to advocate for that shit? No, because you didn't do what you were supposed to do to make your bag bigger.
And you know what? He didn't take any notes, man, from when Mayweather left and when Pacquiao left. He didn't catch on to that.
Well, I just think he want to do what he want to do. I think it was a big diss not to show up at the Ugas fight because they
He's an
showed him
idiot.
on TikTok, watching the motherfucker, and then he's uh doing the Twitter, what I'm saying, going round by round, seeing,
Yeah,
what I'm saying, scoring the shit. So it's like, bro, come on, man, that is lame, bro. If
yeah.
you talk about big business, you know what I'm saying, and you a part of it and you building the fight, you got to be there, bro. You know what I'm saying? We've seen this shit in boxing. The guy who's gonna fight next is usually sitting ringside. You know what I'm saying?
But
Watching the
now
fight.
it's about keeping the black man down, and the black man got to do this, and the black man, no, nigga, you got to work, you got to earn your keep.
Yeah, and
Everybody do.
and that's not really, what I'm saying. I'm not one to say because I ain't going through it, but I don't think that's work, bro. That's just making more money for yourself. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? I mean,
Exactly.
going,
This is your business.
you know what I'm saying? But if you listening, man, come on my platform, man. You know what I'm saying? Explain yourself. You know what I'm saying? Come to Pull Kind of Boxing. You know what I'm saying? We still got love for you over here. You know what I'm saying?
And we
You
all
know,
put the phone on mute too. We all put it on
yeah,
mute.
and we'll let you
Yeah,
cook,
I'll
man.
definitely be on mute.
Cause nobody know what the hell you doing out there, bro. You about to mess up the bag. You know what I'm saying? Black
You
preacher
done messed
man,
it up.
sports fan. What's going on? He says, question. He said, if Bud is offered a flat fee of 15 million, since he wants up front money, do you think it's a fair offer? You know what I'm saying? 15, yeah, flat. Anything he can make over what he usually get, what I'm saying, that's fine. Because think about it. If he win and he has a rematch clause, he could demand even more money. He can get the lion's share. You know what I'm saying? If he a badass motherfucker like he's supposed to be, you know what I'm saying? He could go in there, whip Spence ass, you know what I'm saying? And then turn around, whip his ass again, you know what I'm saying? And get even more money and then retire to the Hall of Fame, you know what I'm saying? With a legacy, a couple of legacy fights under his belt. You know what I'm saying? He faced his greatest rival, whipped his ass, and, he fell into the Hall of Fame. You know what I'm saying? But if he go in there with that bullshit resume, you know what I'm saying? You know, I don't think he's going to be remembered. You know what I'm saying? Who's gonna be saying, "Oh, Bud was the greatest, man. He beat Ricky Burns. I almost called the nigga Ricky Hatton." Um, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. Salute, Joe the Wise Crush. What's going on, brother? Nebraskan assassin in the building. What's happening, my brother? Nebraska assassin says Keith asked for 10 mil and they offered Danny 3 mil. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. But people were saying that they priced themselves out when they asked for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Danny didn't accept no damn 3 million. He wanted more. So Danny beat the nigga in the amateurs. So Danny like, nigga, you want that get back? You know what I'm saying? You gonna let me whip your ass and not try to get, well, it was 1-1. So, but I'm pretty sure Danny wanna see what's up in the pros. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't ever go after Ugas. You know what I'm saying? For some reason, that nigga do not want to fuck with Ugas. You know what I'm saying? And you see what EJ did to Ugas, and if that was if Ugas was what I'm saying, the matrix for Bud, I guess Bud's like, man, this nigga is real. You know what I'm saying? Because Bud could have definitely fought Ugas. He didn't do it. He could have got the WBA and he would have had more bargaining power. You know what I'm saying? But as it stands, he's just standing on he got the last belt. You know what I'm saying? Y'all take this shit or leave it, and that's bullshit. You know what I'm saying? That's bullshit because he been selling out for 4 years that he want this goddamn fight, and now his energy is just totally switching up, and I don't understand it. You know what I'm saying? Livewire says Bud belt was given to him. He says Errol took all 3 belts when the odds were against him. Yeah, this nigga went through the car crashes and then he had to come back. He got to build himself back up, lost a lot of time, and then he still came back and fought the top dudes. He don't get no credit for that. You know what I'm saying? He don't get no love for that. Showing you this man's spirit. This man is showing you he got the fighter spirit. You know what I'm saying? Bud ain't
Then
Bud.
let's talk
Mm-hmm.
about Jeff Horn. Jeff Horn beat. Jeff Horn ain't beat no fucking body. He was one of Manny Pacquiao's like last 5 fights of his career.
Mm-hmm.
And did you see that fight? Pacquiao got cheated.
And Manny Pacquiao got wrong. So that Jeff Horn shit, that shit goes out the window too, with all the other bullshit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he got cheated so bad they kicked Teddy Atlas off of the ESPN anchor for boxing because he went off.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm. What's going on, Batman Forever 187 in the building? He said, "We
Then
know
you
why
got
this mother."
oh,
He said,
go
"We
ahead.
know why this motherfucker won't sign." Yes, we do. Yes, we do. He says the whole makeup of his career is destroyed once Errol flushes him out. And see, that's what I want people to see. You know what I'm saying? The dude ain't keeping the same energy, bro. You know what I'm saying? Now that the fight is on, look like he would be going full force towards this shit and do everything he can to make shit happen instead of trying to goddamn leverage out the damn negotiations. You know what
Bro
I'm saying?
stand to be a twice undisputed champion. He acting like he don't even want that shit. He ain't even like that's not even you know what I mean? That's like a distant topic for him and his fans. That he stands to be undisputed twice. And you want to talk about legacy? You want to talk about Hall of Fame, nigga? They be talking about you might be one of the greatest ever.
Well,
What are you talking about? You
Didn't
beat Errol Spence?
Canelo reverse engines at 160 when he had to fight Demetrius Andrade? Didn't he reverse engines and went to 168? You know, he all he had was what, one more belt to get. He was like, I gotta fight this dude. Nah, you know what I'm saying? Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? I go up to 168. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, these dudes, they don't want to fight. That's the secret in boxing. A lot of these dudes, they don't want to fight. You know what I'm saying? They want the advantage. They want to be able to outbox you. You know what I'm saying? A nice look clean boxing match. You know what I'm saying? Get out of there unscathed. But
Bud got stuck on that shit because you know everybody do that shit for their first 20 fights or so. You know what I'm saying? You just take a bunch of fights and you step up. You know what I'm saying? Bud was like, I like this shit. I look like a fucking world beater.
goddamn Black Preacher Man Sports, he says Bud was not a popular fighter come to the pro ranks. He said Bob took a chance after Mikey and Bradley spoke up for him. Bob built Bud. He is nothing but a paper champ. Damn. Damn. A paper champ. But Batman 187 says he says Brian Normal Jr. told on Bud when he said Boots is the best motherfucker he been in the ring with. You know what I'm saying? Shit, Brian. Oh, he said he is the best motherfucker. He said Brian told on Bud when he said, "Oh, you talking about EJ? Or you talking about Boots? Oh, he said Boots. Okay, Boots.
Brandon Jr. told him.
Yeah, I know that dude. He been interviewing every damn well.
Mm-hmm.
Akeem Liko. Is this how you say it? Akeem Liko. I hope I ain't mess up your name, bro. He said, I get that boxing channels gotta eat, but a lot of his fans entertain that BS and build dumb narratives from speculation. Yes, sir. What's going on, Yoda Wise Crush? And Don Jenkins, you know what I'm saying, the gotcha gamer. He says, you see Errol stop talking when he's in the zone chopping down mountains in 120-degree weather. Yes, sir. Shit, I'm right here in Dallas my damn self, bro. It's hotter than a motherfucker. I'm trying to tell you. And Anton Young says, forget Bud. What's Errol legacy fight? What Errol legacy fights? I mean, you already know his resume, bro. Come on now.
I would
I
say
mean,
Sean Porter.
well,
Wasn't
I
that fight of the
mean,
year?
I don't know. I don't know. It's a just disingenuous question because everybody knows Kell Brook was a
Oh
motherfucker,
yeah,
bro.
that too. Yeah, that fight. So
I
that's two
mean,
fights.
that's just a silly question, man. Kell Brook
Mm-hmm.
was a motherfucker when EJ fought him. You know
Yep.
what I'm saying? He went down. He was trying to bring down the whole building when he fought EJ. You know what I'm saying? He was not going out easy. That fight. Go back and watch that fight, man. That was a thriller in Manila.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I've
So that's
watched
two
that
fights,
fight
Paul.
many times.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah, Danny Garcia. That was a legacy fight. You know what I'm saying? Danny Garcia was the man at 140. You know what I'm saying? But he was still a dangerous, solid fighter. You know what I'm saying?
But
So
then on top of that, it was
these
just
are
coming off a
you
spinal injury.
know,
Yep.
if you're a boxing fan, you know the legacy fights, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing that you can question. You know what I'm saying? Mikey Garcia was a legacy. All his dudes that he fought are going into the Hall of Fame, bro. You know what I'm saying? Is Ndongo going into the Hall of Fame? You know what I'm saying? Is Ricky Burns going into the Hall of Fame? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Maybe what's Gamboa? Mike? I don't know. I doubt it. If Gamboa gonna make it to the Hall of Fame,
Oh,
you know what
Gamboa
I'm
is
saying?
definitely a Hall of Famer.
You
Gamboa
think
is a Hall
so?
of Famer. Yeah, absolutely,
I
absolutely.
mean, it's questionable, but you know what I'm saying. You know, everybody EJ fought that were champions are going into the Hall of Fame. You see what I'm saying? So there go your legacy right there. You know what I'm saying? Plus, he's taking championship belts from active champions. You know what I'm saying? That in their prime. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, that's what that is. Dave Skates all day says Porter ain't even trained for Bud. Laughing my ass off. He says, and Bud thinks he's really did something. Porter was 1 foot out of the door already. Yeah, what I'm saying? He was already promoting that bullshit ass podcast. You know what I'm
But you know
saying?
what? I feel okay giving Bud that fight. Well, to a certain extent from taking it, but the part of knocking him out, he didn't knock him out. Kenny Porter stopped that fight.
But but it goes down as a stoppage. This is what I like always got to say. I want to give Bud as much credit as possible for all his fights. The reason being is because the same way when he lose to EJ, I don't want no excuses, man. I don't want to hear no, oh well he didn't do no. Y'all told me this dude walked on water. That's what these fans are telling me right now. That Bud Crawford is walking on water, and so damn it, sign the contract, stop outpricing yourself, and make the fight happen. Make the fight, bro. If you really
Mm-hmm.
want it, and it's I ain't even gonna lie, I don't even have a problem with Bud. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no problem with Bud, even if he is quote unquote outpricing himself. I want to see the fight, but hey, respect to him. It's a dangerous sport. Ask for what you deserve. My problem is your fans, bro. My problem is the fan base. And the
Mhm.
reason I say that is because this man can do no wrong. Even now, we know that he's the one holding the fight up. They still gonna tell me, well, he has a right to hold the fight up. It ain't, man. Come on, man.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man. Come on, stop with the cap, man. At least hold a man accountable, whether you agree or not. Just say, yeah, you're right. Bud holding the fight up. He need to figure something out and make the fight happen. That ain't what they gonna say. Well, they didn't give him credit for Sean Porter, and so man, that ain't got nothing to do with him making the fight now, bro. It ain't got nothing to do with it. Make the fight happen, bro. Stop holding this shit up, Bud.
Mhm. Mhm. So shit. But that's what I'm saying though. You know what I'm saying? Because the only problem is, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you've been acting like EJ been ducking for all these years, and now the fight is finally here. You know what I'm saying? Don't change. Don't switch it up, bro. You gotta. You have all your fans. You know what I'm saying? Tearing up EJ for many years about he calling them Errol Sprints and calling them all kind of shit. The man done been in accidents. He done had eye surgery, and you still putting it on him that he's ducking this dude. So when this dude finally get what he's been waiting for, I'm just looking at the hypocrisy, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm just looking at the hypocrisy of it. Now all of a sudden, whoa, we got to look at everything. We got to fall back. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, I got to get all the money I can because EJ too dangerous. No, dude, you're supposed to be pound for pound number one. You're supposed to be the motherfucker that's everybody scared of. You might go in here as the favorite. You know what I'm saying? And EJ may be the underdog. You know what I'm saying? I haven't seen the gambling things yet. The official gambling. Is EJ going in as the favorite or the underdog? Anybody know?
No
I
clue.
think I
So
think on
far, I've heard he was
FanDuel
an
they had
underdog.
Bud up.
You know what I'm saying? So
I think on
you
FanDuel.
well
Either,
you
but
got all the legends picking you. You know what
but
I'm saying? Go ahead.
either
He's
Go ahead.
supposed to be the boogeyman.
it don't
Hmm.
forget all of that. Forget all of that. Okay, once again, that's why I say I'm not
Right
mad.
side.
But what up, Ben? But I'm not mad at Bud for saying he want whatever, bruh. But it's unreasonable if you haven't been making that previously. This gonna be your highest payday still. They done already talking about they gonna give you 45%. You feel me? Come on,
What
man. Just
make it unreasonable is that Bud is not putting forth the effort to promote this fight and make this fight as big as it can be.
put
That's
forth
the problem.
never put forth promotional effort. He never does. That's a
Okay. So you can't ask for top dollar and big bags when you're not bringing that to the table. These people are making an investment in you. You can't ask these people. I'm talking about us as fans. We can't ask PBC to put money out when we see with our own eyes that this man is not bringing that in. So cool. You can ask for what you want to ask for, but what you're asking for, you're not worth that. You know you're not worth that. You're outpricing yourself because you're scared because you know that after that fight you're going to the hospital, win, lose, or draw.
Yeah, you're gonna
And
see a
can we
doctor
stop the
regardless.
50-50 shit too, man? Like, check this out. Earl Basic and a motherfucker. He got steroid nipples. You know what I'm saying? He never get his head off the line. You know what I'm saying? He eat right. He eat all kind of right hands. He be looking for his motherfucking mouthpiece. He
he drunk.
kiss. He drunk. He kissy fish. He too busy having a wreck.
Right.
Um
One fifty.
Hey,
what
what,
else, man? The
no,
nigga living
He
check
ain't
to
never
check,
lose.
all this shit, right?
man.
Bud pound for pound. He motherfucking me been undisputed before. 3 motherfucking division champ. All the cosigns from the ass kiss niggas. You feel what I'm saying? All the
Hmm.
cosigns from the legends. You dig what I'm saying? He switched stances. He down low information. You know what I'm saying? Didn't nobody beat Sean Porter like
How he
Bud
do it, bro?
Crawford.
What? How they say it? What he do? What he download?
He download information. You know what I'm saying? He
He gonna
switched
download it. He gonna eat that
stances.
ass though. He
He
really
do all that. He do all
they
that.
say
So
all this shit, but
but
he don't
but
never
listen,
lose the fight though. But he
it's
never lose.
all that, right? But it's all that though. But it's still a 50-50 fight. Man, get out of here. Get on one side of the motherfucking tracks or the other. Goddamn me. If he all that and a bag of motherfucking chips, say that. Ain't no motherfucking 50-50 fight. He gonna wash Earl Basic, and stand on it with that soft ass shit. But what it is you don't want to stand on it because you don't want to have to come back. Goddamn it, because you ain't got nothing else to do. You know
That's
you're gonna
real
click
ass
back on
shit
this
right
on
there.
this YouTube. You know you're gonna have to come back and answer for that shit.
That's
Now
real
what you gonna
shit.
now what they gonna do, fam, is change their names up and shit, or just stop frequenting the channel for a little while and sneak back in and say they got married or was getting reacquainted with their kids or taking time off of boxing because it's bullshit. All some old extra ass
But
shit.
it's the same thing
But
that
again,
they did
though,
when
check
they
this out. We
hold
might
on,
say, no, hold on 1 second, bro. I'm just sitting back for a minute though.
hold
We
on, real
might
quick.
say that Crawford. Well, look, real quick, and I'm gonna let y'all get it again. We might not say Crawford ain't worth all that, but I mean, he never knows what he's worth until he reach for it. But I sit there and say, okay, he know he going into a fight that he ain't about to walk away from. He done fucked up and he done disrespected that man Spence. And Spence holds grudges. Spence holds grudges. Just like they kept saying that they was gonna do him in his eye with Ugas and them. He turned around and showed him. But Crawford, when he made that little alcohol liquor joke, when Earl was just being funny, Earl was just having a little joyful conversation back to back, just being fun and friendly. And then he hit Bud where it hurt. And Bud got offensive because see, Bud got that Napoleon complex. He feel like I can do anything you can do, but better. And you can't tell Bud what he can't do. That's why he's sitting there saying that he gonna go toe to toe to Spence and he gonna Tyson, but he gonna get drilled. But what I'm trying to say is Earl's gonna beat that man silly. All the damn pain and frustration Earl's been going through from Bud and his camp, he's gonna unleash all that on Terence Bud Crawford. And Crawford is not a dumb guy. And he knows he's gonna have to pay for all the sins. The sins of the father will relax on the son. And he knows he's about to get all of that. And he know ain't no rematch. But all I'm saying is, okay, you want your 25 million, take the shit on the back end, bro. They can guarantee it to you on the back end. You want the shit up front. You ain't worth that up front, bro. You bringing down your biggest fight 6 million. You bringing 180 goddamn pay-per-view buys. You bringing 330 pay-per-view buys and 3 pay-per-view fights to the table. That's not even enough with all three of your damn shits added together to get 25 million, bro. And I know you got your accomplishments. You got your 38-0. You got your undisputed. Yes, that's worth a lot for Earl. And see, that's what he's banking on because he know he has the final piece, and Earl will do whatever to become the first undisputed welterweight. He knows that. That's
Man,
why.
this nigga don't want this fight, man. I'm gonna tell you what
Hey,
this nigga gonna do.
I know
This nigga
everybody.
gonna hold this fight, fam. This nigga gonna hold this fight over his head for the rest of his career. He gonna duck this fight, and he gonna say, "I was something that Earl never could be, and that was undisputed, and he ducked me." And that's why he went and got his motherfucking hand casted. This nigga not making this fight. Bruh, the nigga didn't want to make the fight when he went and shot across the water and made it known. You know what I'm saying? Because he had already been being advised by Kinahan before. It's in print. It was in print way before he went across water, where they had already said that he was being advised by Kinahan. Bob had said it. Do your research. It's in print. But then when he showed it, when he went across water and showed it, and everybody knew this motherfucker being watched by the feds, I knew the nigga didn't want to fight. I was telling everybody on every platform I could that the nigga didn't want to fight. Cause he over there fucking with somebody who being watched by the feds. How many else fucking with somebody being watched by the feds?
Nobody.
I smoke good every day, every motherfucking day. Let me find out somebody being watched by the feds. Shit, I'm going
Get the
on to
hell
the
away
next
from
gas
me.
station. I'm on to the next gas station. Hell you mean? Never been there before. What the fuck you mean? Lost that number. This nigga went and posted that he went over there. He trying not to fight this nigga. But y'all keep buying that shit. Keep buying that shit.
Yeah, young
All
Dan
right, I'm
show
gonna tell y'all
becoming a
this.
believer. Go ahead.
Hey, right side, man, and everybody on the panel, salute. Yeah, I know everybody got a source, and everybody gonna tell you they got a source, and why should y'all believe me? But I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. I'm gonna tell y'all what I know. Bud Crawford and Spence are getting a 50-50 split. It's not no 55-45. It's not no 60-40. It's none of that. Bud Crawford just want more guaranteed money, and he doesn't want 3 fights with Heyman. Heyman wants options on this fight, the rematch, and the Jamel Charlo fight, possibly.
What sense do it make for him not to sign a 3-fight deal? Where are the other
And
fights
that's
for
what
him?
I'm saying. Look, Bud Crawford's holding up the fight, but when they kept saying, oh man, Errol Spence is talking this 60-40, 70-30, how can you do that to Bud when Errol Spence agrees to his side and agrees to give you and agrees to 50-50 split? Bro, how can you turn that down? If Errol Spence would agree to it, why wouldn't you? You get what I'm saying? So for me, I'm just saying that to support your statement.
Right.
When people are
I'm just
saying
at the
Bud is
point to
holding up the
where,
fight, Bud is holding
I'm
up the
just
fight.
at the point to where this cat ain't got nowhere to go. What he gonna do at 35? At 35 years old, drop 7 pounds and go down and fight Josh Taylor or some shit across the water and be his B side? Get the fuck out of here.
If he don't make that fight with Earl, I think he won't be able to get that fight with Charlo. I bet Charlo won't take that fight with him.
And what's the problem with asking for a 3-fight? All of Bud for him to fight anybody with any significant name and get paid any significant money is with the PBC. What's the problem with asking for a 3-fight deal from?
And right side, remember his hit list was Thurman, Charlo, Spence.
Right.
Eddie Hearn slipped the rug out from under when Eddie Hearn told everybody, shit, I don't have the fighters for him over here, so ain't no sense to me signing him. Don't nobody have the fighters. You know what I'm saying?
Errol Spence agreed to a 50-50 split, bro. He agreed, like they getting paid the same amount, and Errol Spence said, "Man, get this motherfucker 50-50 split, bro, because I don't want to hear no complaints about no money."
Same old. And you know what? I wouldn't be. You know what? At the end of the day, I really wouldn't be mad at Earl for doing that. Like, we all know who deserved a lion's share of what. You feel what I'm saying?
He did the heavy lifting.
Full counter. Didn't I ask you that last night? I said, how would you feel if Earl just said, fuck it, get a nigga the money,
what I would do?
I want the
I would
fight.
take that extra
That
5%.
nigga said, nah, he'll be pussy and this and that and blah, blah, blah.
Fam, listen here. I take that extra 5 to 10% out of his motherfucking ass. Just sign that bitch so I can beat the shit out of you, bro.
Right. At this point, at this point, we just want to see the fight, bro. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Back on the back end, because when he beat Crawford, that's gonna push his status up that much more.
Facts.
So he get it back on the back end regardless. And I say take all that shit out on Crawford. Don't give him no slack. I mean, beat that nigga like you trying to put him in a home.
Nah, you call that pussy ass nigga bluff. You gonna give him his. You gonna give him his little 50%, and then you ride on his motherfucking ass the entire camp about it. and tell everybody and tell him too how you gonna beat that shit back out of him. You hear what I'm saying? And once I beat your motherfucking ass, I'm gonna make that money back because you gonna disappear.
Oh yeah,
Your whole
remember
career
they
shit.
bet $1 million, didn't they?
And
Bet
look,
$1 million.
Earl done made a couple million off them shirts already. So Earl making money off the fight already.
Well, shit, man. Look, bro. I just, one thing I just wanted to kill was that the narrative that Errol Spence is the one holding it up, that Errol Spence is ducking. And he also said this: after I get the third strap, we're gonna see you holding up the fight.
Yeah.
And I think that's something that's going over everybody's
He
head.
was gonna make Thurman his big fight. He was gonna get Bud out the way and go Thurman last because he know Thurman was pussyfoot. But shit, Thurman got took out by Pacquiao, so that made it easier for Earl. Because he was gonna go ahead and take Bud out and then make Thurman the last fight because everybody wanted to see Thurman and Bud. I mean Thurman and Spence.
But the thing is, everything that Earl is saying, that shit coming to fruition, bro.
Yeah.
Now he's I get the straps. We're gonna see who holding the fight up, and now we can see it clearly who holding the fight up, bro. It is. The thing is, at what are Bud fans gonna hold that man accountable for holding the fight up, regardless if you agree?
They can't see that shit. They cannot see the fact that man holding this shit up. And I don't understand why they can't understand this shit. Like that shit's crazy.
Just hold him accountable, bro. Like keep the same energy. You know what I'm saying?
That's it. Like you just said, just hold them accountable. If a motherfucker hold them accountable, nobody will have nothing to say. You feel me? Like I said the other day, if Canelo had come out and said, hey, the reason I ain't fought Charlo yet is because of black fans. The black fans made it to where why me and Charlo ain't fought yet. Man, niggas would be shitting up a while. Niggas would be acting a fool on these channels about Canelo saying some shit like that. Bud said it, that shit got swept right up under the motherfucking rug. Like that's some whack ass shit. It's not
the
our
nigga.
fault.
Who was he said? Who was that? He said was like the best fans in the world and
The
shit.
UK fans. The UK fans is the best fans.
And his fucking fans just
Wasn't that some
swallowed that
bullshit?
shit.
Let me get this.
They just straight
Let me get this.
swallowed
Let me
that
get this
shit.
super chat in. King Judah, what's happening? I dropped the link for you. You said full counter dropped the link. I got a question for you specifically. Okay, yeah, I dropped that link for you, King Judah.
I mean, that's some lame shit, PC. Like real talk, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like the UK fans is the real fans. And like each one of these niggas that be in the chat, ain't none of them from the UK.
And
He
Bud
shit
don't
on
fuck with
your
none
ass.
of them.
He has
He
to
Real
shit on
celebrate his
talk.
you.
hometown.
You feel me? He shit on his own motherfucking fans, and these niggas still will be capping for him. Will die for him on the stake.
I
Yo,
don't
his
understand
hometown
that shit.
fans.
And
This is
they
my
clearly
biggest
see
thing too. I'm like
Disrespect you. Talk about your
what's
mama,
going
your
on.
daddy.
What's going on, King Judah?
Salute,
Man, what's going on? Salute, poor kind of salute, panel. Look, I don't mean to cut y'all off. I hear y'all cooking, man, but I had a question I wanted to ask poor counter, man. So look, I know we get on here, bro. We argue with Bud fans, sometimes it's fun and games, sometimes it's heated. But I got a serious question, bro. Like if Bud hold up this fight, because he already been undisputed at 140. If he hold up this fight with one belt, it's almost like he blocking EJ from being able to get undisputed. Because from what I understand, they saying
that's what it is.
If EJ don't honor his mandatories, he faced being stripped. While Crawford had that WBO belt where he can just sit on the motherfucker, move up, he can play all kind of games and keep EJ from becoming undisputed. I don't like that shit.
No, you're right.
I'm asking you because you may know more because I'm not really well versed in what's possible, the rules and the regulations of that. Like is that what's going on right now? Because that's what it seemed like.
Well, no, I mean, the PBC gonna take care of the sanctioning bodies. You seen what they did with the Ugas. They was talking about doing that tournament, and Al Heyman and PBC they went and straightened that shit out. So they're working closely with the sanctioning bodies. You ain't got to worry about EJ being stripped. You know what I'm saying? Right now, you know what I'm saying. All they're working on is making this fight happen. You know what I'm saying? And
that costs money. That costs the PBC
I'm not gonna lie, bro. If I was calling shots, I don't play that shit, bro. If I got one dude who been doing the heavy lifting after accidents, he done got 3 straps. You got one. If you don't fight him, I'm stripping your ass.
Yeah,
real talk.
You ain't got to worry about them. You ain't got to
I-
worry about them stripping EJ.
Right, and I was just gonna say he can't jump up there and do the 54 shit with Charlo because he already signed the fight Zoo, and then Janabek had his paperwork in too. I mean, not Janabek, but the other cat had his paperwork in too. So I mean, he would, you know what I'm saying, he would kind of be behind. You feel what I'm saying? He still would have to wait. He would still have to wait on the Zoo fight at least before he could petition and get in there next at 154. So what he gonna do? Sit on the shelf that entire time and then walk into a fight with Charlo at 154? Get the
But
fuck
couldn't he
out of
got?
here. That's some
But
shit he
couldn't he
was
got?
trying to do at 147 with Earl. You feel me?
Right, so it seemed like the motherfucker just got to 147, got the easiest belt he can find with Horn, and just sat on it. Because he ain't try to get no more straps. You see
That's
what I'm saying?
exactly what the fuck he did.
Yeah, he ain't even want to defend the one he had. They forced him to. So this motherfucker got that belt, and he was just gonna sit on it.
Yeah,
he didn't want nothing when he moved up, fam.
That's true. Because
He could have
remember,
fought Danny for the WBC, the
he could
faking
have
boy,
fought
at
Sean
that
Porter
same
after the
45%
Spence
he
fight.
getting now.
And I come to y'all as like a huge Bud Crawford fan, man. But I'm to be honest, and I'm telling the truth, bro. And that's the one thing that I'll ask the people that I mess with, like, yo, bro, if you're a Bud Crawford fan and you see some funny activity going on, and you see somebody else prolonging the fight and prolonging the negotiations, and people are reporting this shit to me, they want me to lie and be like, nah, it ain't Bud. No, it's Bud Crawford's team is holding this shit hostage, bro, because they've left negotiations a week ago and haven't budged, and Bud Crawford has not budged, has not been in contact with Showtime, and that's just what's been told to me. Now people are mad about me for reporting that and telling the truth, but bro, I can't lie, you know, because I fuck with Bud Crawford, like, and that's what bothers me, man. It's like when you see something foul going on, it don't matter if you fuck with a person or not.
What's your name, brother? What's
Young
your
Billionaire
channel?
Boxing. Young Billionaire Boxing.
I'm gonna subscribe to you.
But it's just
Yeah,
the
that's
truth
some
though,
real
bro.
shit. That's some real shit.
I lost a lot of people that I'm look.
Well,
I
you
lost a
gaining
lot of
some
people
today.
Shout out to you, bro. But I lost a lot of people personally just because they took it personal. Because Bud, like my boy Right Side keeps saying, to them, Bud Crawford can do no wrong. He's a boxing prophet. He's Jesus with gloves on. Because, you know, I've never seen somebody above
I've said that myself.
and above reproach, big bro. It's ridiculous to me. And I love Terence Bud Crawford, but I can't allow the bullshit. I can't, and I'm sorry for cussing on your panel, Pool Count.
Oh, you all right?
I can't allow things that seem to be sketchy and not call them out, bro, because I like Bud Crawford. What would I be like? Would I be calling this shit down the middle? Am I a fan of boxing or am I a fan of a fighter, bro?
Mm-hmm.
What's going on, G5? What's going on, G5?
Yeah, you definitely be a fan of a fighter.
Hey, YB keep it a buck, man, and he definitely be in the gyms. You feel me? And my thing is, we need more fans like that who just, hey, regardless of who you rocking with. Me personally, yeah, I know I rock with Dev. If for some reason it come out that Dev is holding up the fight and he ain't trying to make the fight with Tank, I'm gonna be on his head. If Bill jump on the panel, I'm gonna be on Bill because at the end of the day, bro, I just want to see the fucking fights. I want to see the best fighting the best, and for Bud in this situation. To talk all this shit that's been talked, and now to be at the negotiating table and you holding this shit up. Come on, bro. Come on. How then all the shit you was talking previously was clearly capping, and at what point in time are we gonna say this nigga is cap and I can't trust what he's saying? At what point are we gonna say that?
So wait a minute, John Turner in the chat talking about WBO, the WBO super champion supersedes mandatories, right? But check this out. Zoo is already signed. Like they mandated the fight before the nigga got on the plane because they didn't want him to celebrate with the belt. So you not finna tell me. And number two, with the fight already being signed, PBC got enough money to make sure the motherfucking fight don't happen even if they did. So hang that shit up. He's not getting that fight next. If he don't fight Earl right now, he's not moving up and getting Charlo.
No.
He's not. Charlo will scatter them belts, just like Dev talking. Charlo will beat Zoo, drop them belts, and move to 160. That's the plan anyway. Because Earl moving to 154. So
I'm gonna tell you why that's cap. I'm gonna tell you why that's cap. He's trying to fight Charlo.
He because he said that off Earl's table. He know Charlo's an easier win than Earl. That's why.
Yeah, but listen,
Charlo.
Listen. That's cap because the whole point is he's saying that the reason he not fighting EJ because it's a money hold up. What kind of money you think you're gonna get for moving up and fighting? First of all, Jamel Charlo is already undisputed. That's gonna hurt your negotiations right there because he not unified like Spence. He undisputed. Then he not a draw like Spence. So if your hold up is with money with Errol Spence, you're not about to make more
you sound
money
like a
fighting Charlo.
robot. King, you sound like a robot,
You're
bro.
not even gonna make as much money fighting Charlo as you would against Spence.
Hey, y'all can hear me now?
Facts. So you fuck off your retirement bag. Stop with the cap,
But he
Joe
know
Turner.
Charlo is an easier fight than Spence.
But
Shit,
even if
not for him.
even if it's an easier fight in his opinion, he's not gonna get the fight if he don't fight Spence. If he don't get the Spence fight, the nigga might as well retire and stop worrying about the bag at all. He ain't gonna get another bag if he don't fight Spence, bro.
Everything.
Facts.
PBC got everything from 147 up to 160, and they gonna freeze his ass all the way the fuck out.
Shit, 170, 168, 175. Shit. They up in there. Ain't better be fucking with Showtime.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Al Heyman. Okay.
They need to make a ducktail for Bud like they did for Thurman.
Man, and everybody try to hold that Canelo shit over their head. Really, what they was doing was flexing on Bud, letting him know you ain't the end all be all, bro. It's bigger bags out here.
That's another narrative I hate. Canelo bring that in.
You know, Canelo and Spence.
Let's be honest. You know, EJ got options, man. He got options.
Hey, but the problem was EJ was ducking when the Canelo conversation came up. He was ducking, but if Crawford say something about Charlo, he ain't ducking. That's okay. That's okay. I mean, at some point in time, as fans, bro, we gotta just keep it a buck across the board, and that's my only. Once again, I ain't even if Bud think that he deserved $25 million and he end up pricing himself out and retire, that's on him. I ain't gonna be mad at him I am gonna be mad at him because I want to see the fight. But at the end of the day, it ain't gonna be nothing personal with Bud. My thing with the fans is, damn, if it's in black and white, you listening to what this man saying. The man done said that Earl ain't ducking him. He done said that this is the best time for the fight to be made. He done said all of these things, and y'all still follow the same narrative, bro. Like, keep it a buck, bro. Keep it a buck.
SD Secure said he couldn't get another belt. PBC fighters had them. They shut them out. Stop lying. They was underbidding them boys, and lying, talking about they was overbidding themselves. Stop lying.
Not just that, fam. Wait a minute. I
Bud
kill
was
all
happy as
that.
hell. Bud was
When
happy
he
because
moved,
Earl made it undisputed because he's talking about now the fight is that much bigger. See, the fight, Earl said that made him a legacy fight because he could have fought Earl before undisputed and it just would have been another damn fight. But Earl did this for him, so he should at least give that man some respect because he could have took him before he took the last belt. And so he said it's a perfect time for the fight. He said he never even knew the fight was going to be this big.
nigga, them belts wasn't held hostage, bro. When he moved up from 140, right? Thurman dropped both of his belts. They all knew Thurman was gonna drop his belts. He was running from Sean before he fought Danny. Danny was the number one. Sean was number two in the WBC. When Thurman dropped them belts, Bud could have moved up. Instead of taking that Horn fight, Horn had a 3-fight deal. He wasn't going nowhere. He was stuck at top rank. And that belt was stuck over there. And when nobody gonna get a Horn fight besides Bud, other than Pacquiao, who could take the belt, which is who he had claimed he had wanted to chase all along. So
And
the play,
fight up too.
thank you. So the play was to go get the WBC belt that was that was vacant, right? He would have got a 45% split by mandate, the same 45% he possibly gonna get now. Fought Danny Garcia, win the WBC belt, take that hoe back to top rank with him, beat Jeff Horn. Now he got 2 belts. Then later on, who did he sign to fight, y'all? Manny Pacquiao. Pacquiao had his head for the fight signed, and the nigga didn't sign his head. So
he didn't sign it. He didn't sign
so
it.
look, fam. So I'm just saying the nigga had inroads to possibly 3 belts.
When he came up, Thurman had the WBC and the WBA because Earl was chasing him for the unification.
Right, fam, but he dropped them. Listen, he dropped them.
He didn't drop the WBC to 2018, bro.
Fam, he dropped the WBC belt
in 2018.
But Bud had already signed for. Listen, he dropped the WBC belt a month after Bud had already signed for Horn. But what I'm telling you is this. It was already known that Thurman was going to drop the belt before he signed to fight.
Earl was on
and listen, he had claimed Bud stood in the ring and claimed Thurman was the guy, him, Manny, and Danny was who he was after. So if that's the case, right? If that's the case, listen, just let me finish and I'm gonna get out the way. If Thurman is the guy you're after, right? And you're at 140 pounds and you got the silver bullet and able to go at anybody, but you know he injured, right? You still put the pressure on Thurman because what? You know he dropping the belts any fucking way. Horn is in the bag. Horn is in the bag.
And
He's
Thurman
not
would have
going
fought Crawford then
anywhere.
because Crawford was too little. That's what Thurman said. I think Thurman would have took that.
So listen, it don't matter what the fuck he said. What I'm telling you is he had a chance at those belts. He had a chance to put himself in better position to where he's not capitulating to Earl. But he took the easy route, just like Bomac told y'all on Loyal to the Game shit when BLTB pressed him. He took the easy route, took that belt, and sat on it. Sat on it.
Facts.
He had already
All
lost to
facts.
Danny before, and
All
he wasn't
facts.
taking no motherfucking chances moving up to 147, even though I think he would have beat Danny at any
Boy fought
time.
Amir Khan.
And he
Amir
went and fought
Khan.
Amir for thank you.
Yeah,
My
I
Amir
case
think
closed.
it's Danny Power. Hey, it's Danny Power that's here, Bud, bro. Like, bro, it ain't no secret, bro. Bud chinny, bro. Let's cut the bullshit, bro. Bud don't take shots good on the chin.
And you know that move to fight Amir Khan was so perplexing to me. I was like, what in the hell
You
is
see
he
what
doing?
And not only that, he was the
Demon King was
B-side to
doing,
it.
man.
Yeah, that was really
He went
confusing.
across seas and played B-side. Fuck
Yeah,
you
how you
mean?
went over there and played that's what was confusing to me is you and looking at the chat real quick, man. You got people saying that on the panel right now, even though we just had a great young brother report that it is possibly 50-50, at worst 55-45, and the nigga saying because it ain't 60-40, we complaining. We don't want the fight because of that. Man, that's the shit I'm talking about with these Bud Crawford fans, bro. You can be a fan. I ain't got no problem with that. But stop trying to say that niggas don't want to fight because we saying that, damn it, Bud, you getting what you deserve. If we looking at it technically, and if it's 4 belts, if it's 4 slices of the pie, 3 of them going to EJ. That's just what it is right now. So at the end of the day, if they giving you anything, bro, that is above what you made at top rank, you
Right
feel me?
side.
You should be looking to make the fight, bro. Am I
Right
breaking up?
side. They making the same amount of money, bro. But like I'm telling y'all the truth, Bud just want more guaranteed money. But Errol Spence agreed to the same amount Bud said no to. That's what people don't understand, and that's what they ain't getting. They making the
And that
same
make it
amount
even
of money,
worse.
bro.
That make it even worse. Why? That make it even worse that this man, come on. The man is holding up the fight. Let's stop with the cap, man. Let's stop trying to say niggas don't want to fight. The problem is Bud is holding the shit up. Just say it and move on with your life. Move on with your life because hell, he clearly is looking like the nigga don't want to fight, bro. That's what it's looking like right now.
Mm-hmm. And see that don't support the narrative. See, they can't. You know that'll kill all that. See, they can't admit to that. Mm-hmm. So
I just want them to tell me that they like Bud fam like my partner up here. You feel what I'm saying? Oh boy, say man, he ain't moving. You know, he ain't moving in the right way. I'ma call a spade, but I'm still a Bud fan, and I think he gonna beat Earl. That's respectable, bro. I can't say
right.
nothing. They're trying to change that man mind. You feel what I'm
And
saying?
YB don't even think he gonna beat Earl. YB got Earl
Right.
winning the fight.
Hey, but
That's
I
the
mean,
craziest
look,
thing.
my
I'm
thing
saying
is,
that's the
I need
craziest thing, brother.
right. I
Y'all
just
see,
need
y'all see
motherfuckers
this
to
shit.
recognize flaws. I just need you to recognize flaws because if you can't recognize a flaw, then that make me look at you like, you know, moving forward in anything else we do, talk about whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have questions about you because if you can't recognize flaw, you know what I'm saying? You might not be able to recognize a situation that'll fuck me off. You feel what I'm saying? So you can't ride in the car.
Hey,
Hey, I
what
Hey,
I
Pool,
just
Darren
go
want
back
to
to
came
know.
to
that. Go back to that
understand.
comment real quick, Pool. Go back to that comment that said
Pool,
that
go
we
back to it.
lying. We lying and justifying the money
Yeah,
holding
Pool,
up.
go
We
back to that.
justifying it. Go
Yeah,
back to
that's
that
what I'm
shit.
saying, bro. Hey, look,
Let me
this is what
see
I'm
if I
saying,
can
bro.
find.
How
Let me
can
see
you
if I can
justify
find it.
Terence Crawford saying that his money holding it up
Got
if
so
he
many
plan
damn
on moving up
comments
and
here.
making
Hold on.
less money to fight Charlo?
Let me see if I can find it.
Yeah, and then you
Okay.
got that one guy, Darren. He was like, they offered Canelo 50 million, but you got to understand, Canelo is a name.
No, it ain't
Yeah.
even that Canelo's. It ain't even Canelo's a name. Canelo has a track record of doing big pay per views.
Exactly.
That's why they can offer him that, because when he does pay per views, he got a fan base that's supporting him buying the pay per views. And it's crazy. I'm on another panel the other night with a Crawford fan, and the nigga tell me, "Well, shit, I ain't gonna buy the fight anyways. I'm a stream shit. I don't buy none of the fight." Then why the fuck are you arguing about what the split should be, bro? Why are you arguing about it if you ain't gonna support the shit anyways? I don't get the
And
shit,
then
Right.
that
man.
was
It
bad
don't make
shit with
sense.
Showtime, by the way.
There go
So
your
that's
boy,
why
right? There you go.
that's why Showtime gonna offer him big money because the biggest shit he did was on Showtime. Look, he came over and fought Caleb for one motherfucking fight and did a bigger game and bigger numbers that he ever did under that humongous quote unquote deal that he never saw with Dazzy. So get the fuck out of here. Hell yeah, they gonna offer him a bag because they already seen the return. It's on business. If you
Exactly.
did business with a motherfucker and you made a major bag and the business was good,
You gonna do it again?
you gonna do it again. At least
You're
common
not
sense
gonna
would
get a
tell you.
guy. You
Unless
ain't gonna give a guy
unless
who
it was
sell
some risk
100K, 50
involved.
million. Hey, you know what? This is a good example, man. It's like a corporation. The CEO is not gonna pay a, front desk assistant 100K a year. And that's the same example with Bud. Like nobody's going to give you 50 million or even more than that, and your highest pay per view is what, lower than 200K. Like, come on, bro.
His highest payday was 6 million, bro. How you asking these people for 25?
And this the craziest thing though. We all know with the PBC, bro, the money comes on the back end the majority of the time. We know this. You feel me? So if they offering you, you know what I'm saying, 50-50 on the back end, bro, take it and go on about your business. Take it
Wait a
and go
minute,
on.
people see don't they don't have the money for Bud, or they not giving him that motherfucking money because he ain't earned it.
He ain't
Exactly.
earned it.
I mean, Warren Buffett say it take him 30 minutes to an hour to talk to you to figure out if you or your portfolio worth the motherfucking deal. Obviously, Bud sitting down and what he asking for ain't worth shit.
Right.
See
I
what's
think he's
going
trying to take
on.
money out of EJ hand, but they not these people. They're not gonna take money out of EJ hand to feed Bud, but that's they cash cow.
Maya says, left out, he want eye insurance. That's all.
Hey man, that boy said ringside. He say, "Look here, man. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna get out the way, man, because there's a lot of fellas up here, and I respect all y'all. You feel me? I appreciate you letting me pull up, full counter. I'm
No
always in
problem.
here, but I'm quiet. You feel me? Because
Hey,
y'all cook so good. Really, sometimes I just like to sit back, sneak in and sit back. But I'm gonna say this: when that boy, listen, him and Danny got a history. He respect Danny. You feel me?
Hey, listen to this
See,
point, y'all. This is
Danny ain't got. I'm just saying, Danny ain't got that kind of attitude. You feel what I'm saying? Where if he get a dub, where he's stunting on you, you feel me? And Bud got that kind of demeanor as to where if you got to kiss his ass, you can't never really,
mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying, stun on him or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Or you can't be around him, or he's gonna try to hurt you, right? So when him losing to Danny early in the amateurs, he understand that he was younger or whatever, but he got a certain respect for Danny. It's a reason why he only pulled up to watch Earl fight Danny. Okay. And when he seen in person, what Earl did to
Mm-hmm.
Danny, it solidified it for him, y'all. Go find another fight that
That's a
he
fact.
pulled up at. I'm telling you, he respect Danny. You seen him and Danny still chum it up, you know what I'm saying, afterwards or whatever. He respect Danny, bro. And when Danny got his ass whooped by Earl like that solidified it. That is real. That nigga don't want no problems, bro. He gonna say, look, at the end of the day, he may sign this fight because he has nowhere to go. But I promise y'all, it's not gonna be what this buildup is. You hear me? Earl Daddy said it a long time ago. I'm more worried about a Sean Porter fight than I am about Bud. But y'all gonna see.
Mm-hmm. Appreciate that 187. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. You know what I'm saying? So I'm starting to believe that your boy don't want to fight, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's hard for me. You know what I'm saying? Because Bud is a special fight, and we're gonna miss out on one of the best fights, man, in 40 years. You know what I'm saying? It's just I just can't believe this shit, bro. You know what I mean? We've been waiting for this fight for 4 years, man, and this is what's going on. Steven Espinoza said Bud ain't worth it. He ain't worth it. He already told them what kind of budget they working with. They don't want to insult him, and here we are. Here we are with the bullshit. What's going on, Jonah Turner? Jonah Turner, diehard Bud fan. He says, Errol versus Bud is the biggest fight in boxing. They will bring in millions upon millions in minutes. Of course. You know what I'm saying? Right side. What's going on? He's just hollering at some folks. What's going on? I meant to holler at McLean. What's going on, Clarence McLean? What's happening with you, bro? Hey, I wrenched you up. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got some background going on. Let me see. And let me see what's up. Pedro Torres says salute to all the panel. Great boxing panel banner. And what's going on, Macadon One? What's going on with you, my brother? And said, welcome back to the channel. And Derek James says, I agree. He is hard to do business with, but pay him what he's worth. Bro, come on, man. Come on now. You know what I'm saying?
Pay him what he's worth. All right. Look at his numbers and pay him lower than what he asking for sure.
So what y'all think the worst, so what's the worst case scenario here is? You know what I'm saying? We don't get the fight.
The fight not getting made is definitely worst case scenario, and I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm 50. I'm 50-50 on the fight being made right now, bro. I was a lot. I was very optimistic about this fight being made. Very optimistic, and I was hearing some good things behind the scenes, but I ain't gonna lie. Lately, man, it ain't looking good for the fight. But hopefully this shit happen, bro. I just want to see the fucking fight, and the same way we all want to see it. But at some point in time, bro, you got to be reasonable in your negotiations. And if you still stand a chance to make the largest or have your biggest payday, bro, go get that payday and then beat the shit out of EJ like you say you're gonna do. And then on the second go around, bro, you can ask for the Earth, Moon, stars, and the galaxy. You feel
See
me?
what they gonna mess up though, right? That he gonna sit there and keep pushing this shit back. And like Stanionis, he getting tired of waiting, and Boots, he getting tired of waiting too. So see, Crawford bullshitting, and he fucking up the goddamn bag. That's what he doing.
That's what I'm saying.
Like the world ain't gonna sit here and wait on Terence fucking Crawford, dog. And see, he's a fucking Don Diva. And see, now he got what he always
The
wanted.
Black Canelo.
No, this
This
is
is
what it
like
was.
the
He's
this is
always
like
this is one thing about Crawford. He always felt like he was never given his just dues. He was never given his respect in boxing, and now all eyes is on him, and he's eating every minute of this shit right here. That's exactly what he's doing, because now everybody in the boxing world is waiting on him, his decision, and he's sitting here dragging his feet, and he's enjoying every minute of this, and he's taking his sweet time, and that's exactly what the fuck he's doing right now. And I'm gonna make
and
a
you know
video
what?
on it.
Because
I'm gonna make a
147 is supposed to be Bud, and Spence is supposed to be the closing chapter of 147, and it's supposed to open up a new 147, but he's holding that up. The new 147 with Boots and
because
Virgil.
now he's getting his just dues. The whole world is watching Terence Crawford. He felt like he wasn't getting none of his proper respect when he was at top rank or when he was fighting. They was putting Vasily Lomachenko over him. They was just sitting there disrespecting his whole career, and now he got a way to say fuck you to everybody, basically, because now y'all on my time. That's what he's saying. Y'all on my time now, and I'm gonna sit here and do this to the best of my abilities. And that's some damn Don Diva type shit, Mr. Puppet Master. And that's what he's doing. He's trying to flex. That's all he is. He's a motherfucking damn. He has a damn attitude problem, and he has a motherfucking damn complex. He got to feel like he's better than everybody, and he thinking everybody waiting on him. No, we waiting on Spence, motherfucker. We just waiting on you to go ahead and take this L.
Hey, bro, like you said, bro. He said, "What he say? I'm angry on the inside."
Yeah, that's what he's doing. He's sitting there saying "fuck you" to everybody because he felt like his whole career he wasn't given proper respect, and now he's saying "fuck you" to everybody. And I'm not surprised if he don't walk away from this fight anyway. Just as a big fuck you on the way out the door. For real. Just because of the way that people just because of the way everybody didn't give him his respect. As a big fuck you, he could do that just to say fuck you to the damn boxing world. He's still a Hall of Famer. I don't know why, but he's still a Hall of Famer. You know? But
I don't know why.
I mean, he fought trash can people, bro. He fought the damn village people, bro. And then he fought 3 washed out fighters. But hey, I ain't taking nothing away from him because he beat him, but still, like that motherfucker ain't been in a serious fight since he fought the 122-pounder Gamboa. Like really. And if Gamboa would have had a couple more fights at that weight class, I think he would have beat Crawford ass, honestly. But Gamboa came off that long ass layoff. He was ring rusty. Come on now. If that man sat there and would have had a goddamn tune-up fight, Crawford would have been in business because that was the El Tergo Guantanamo. He was the damn Cyclone de Guantanamo, bro. That motherfucker was the damn Cuban Cyclone.
Brandon Pierce says, Bob Arum, I've lost enough money on Bud to build a mansion in Beverly Hills. Bud to Al Heyman, he said, I need 50-50 with a 20 million guaranteed. And Glenn Taylor said, didn't Floyd say he'd let us know when the fight was going to happen? It's not Terence Crawford. Floyd played a big part of it. He's a big dog.
He ain't doing nothing to Al saying no to.
Dave Skates all day said Bud want everyone to kiss his ass, and he act like he don't care. This is going to be a stain on his trash ass resume. Nigga, a whole female diva, the Black Canelo. That's what I call him. James said he's a duck. Donald Duck, Darthwing Duck, Howard the Duck, Duck Goose. He said, you know what Bud is. And Mike says he laughed out loud. He said everybody picking on him to win now. He don't want the attention.
You're right.
So
exactly.
So James Blackwell says 38-0. He said 30-0 breakdown is a 37 tomato cans and one elite fighter, which is Sean Porter. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. You know, Bud just need to be reasonable. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know about this Kinahan. I don't know what part he's really playing, except for maybe an advisor to Bud. You know what I'm saying? Maybe whispering in his ear, saying, "Hey, you know, you could get more. You know, this fight is bigger than they saying it is. You know, if you play hardball with him, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you can scrape up another, another, 10 million, 20 million, whatever it is. He's whispering in his ear, and it's fucking up the fight. I just wish they go
He
ahead and
better hope they don't get him for being a damn a mule for Kinahan ass. That's what they was talking about. They was
right.
talking about him
But see, the PBC ain't gonna have shit to do with Espinosa. Showtime ain't gonna have shit to do with it if he connected with a Mafia Don. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
Kinahan had Bomac fat ass moving shit. And see, that's why Bomac got mad at Jamil Herring. Because see, Jamil Herring went behind his back and did a deal with Kinahan. And that's why Bomac was so in his goddamn feelings and so mad. Talking about he supposed to have ran that shit by him first. The bag, Taylor.
Yeah,
So
they were saying if you under Kinahan, the fight is off. I heard.
right. I told you earlier, I said shit, that nigga gonna wake up with a horse head in the goddamn bed. You know what I'm saying? That nigga gonna be
See, I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. See, Bud gonna keep pushing, and then finally they just gonna be like, you know what, fuck it. And then they're gonna try to walk away, and then that's when Bud gonna be like, no, I'm ready. He gonna let the shit pass him by. That's what's gonna happen. Why? He gonna end up
yeah.
fucking his biggest payday doing this dumb shit. Why?
It's gonna be like Sugar Ray Leonard and Aaron Pryor. You know what I'm saying? Kind of
Like
like
he
that.
got every chance in the world to do what he got to do, and then he gonna let this shit go past him. And then we're gonna have Bud fans talking about, well, they should have gave him another week to sign the contract. He was coming. See, they knew he was gonna sign that contract this week, but they went ahead and just took it off the table because they didn't really want him to fight. They only gave him 3.5 months. Why they couldn't give him 4 months? We waited 5 years for Spence, but they couldn't give Bud 4 months.
Man, that's accurate.
Waited 5 years for Spence. They couldn't give Bud 4 months. Bud was just checking his T's and crossing his I's.
Well, he waited 7 years for Pacquiao just to turn the goddamn contract down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. He turned down the Pacquiao fight because he wasn't getting enough money in that fight. He said he wasn't about to take 10 million and Pacquiao take 25. That's exactly what he said.
Crazy.
He said he wanted at least 15 million. And he ended up getting shit.
I said so. If he's willing to, if he's willing to turn down that Pacquiao fight, you know he's willing to walk away from this shit here too.
Well, he getting his, he wanted 15 million. He's at the 15 million marker right now.
So, I mean, I don't know who teaching him how to negotiate, but you know what I'm saying? He should have dropped this bag for real, for real. He should have dropped he would have dropped the bag, bro. He could have fuck
Well,
it
we
up.
know he a terrible negotiator because Errol Spence offered to bet him 100,000. He upped the ante all the way to 1 million. Goodness gracious! It
Oh
went
man.
straight to the top.
Yeah, well,
Let's bet a
he
million.
got to outdo, but he got to outdo EJ. He's got to outdo him in all things. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Like, damn, what happened to 200,000? What
but
happened
he
to a
want
half a
he
million? What happened to 700,000?
well, when you flexing in front of the boys, you know what I'm saying? He was in front of his boys, so he had to flex.
Man, I knew
You
right
know.
then and there he wasn't finna fight that man.
I beat Broner for the breads, and I killed him for the breads.
Mm-mm.
Man, you know
So,
he knew that after we fought. You know he was all. He said, "Man, you know we supposed to get up and play ball after we fight." Now energy done changed like a motherfucker.
Cash Crypto says, he said, Bud seen what Spence did to Danny. He says, oh shit, he seen what Bud did to Ugas, and he said, hell no. I said the same thing, bro. Mook the
Y'all heard
villains.
even Danny Garcia was like, man, damn. He said, I ain't think he was gonna do him like that. He said he beat
Mm-hmm.
that man down every round. Danny Garcia
Mm-hmm.
Danny Garcia was like, damn, I'm glad I didn't catch that nigga with strength and conditioning. He said that and look,
Said Mook the
look,
villains. Uh,
Danny looking at his eye in the mirror talking about, boy, you could have been gone. He said, look what he did without strength and conditioning, boy, that could have been me. Because he had me in the ninth round that Al Heyman told him to take the foot off the gas. Because he was starting to work on his ass then.
mm. Mook the villain says, according to Eddie Hearn, he says the fight is being held up from Spence not wanting
Get that Eddie
50
Hearn
50
stuff,
split.
bro.
He said, don't y'all know how true it is, but it should be 55-45 Spence since he does the bigger draw.
You can't listen to shit Eddie Hearn say. Eddie Hearn
yeah.
is a motherfucking windmill.
Eddie Hearn.
Ed,
He
no, you talking about Eddie Hearn. I know you
Hey,
talking about
Did he
Eddie,
Eddie
just
Hearn.
fucking say Eddie
Eddie Hearn ain't
Hearn?
got no hand in this.
Come on, Mook. What we doing, baby?
the 1999
So
just
GD, what's
that
going on, GD? GD
butt
says, Bud
on
making his fans, his
baby.
team, his family, and the Hall of Fame, the
Shamer.
Hall of Shamers look bad. And Roy Jones Jr., Mike Tyson, my goats, but they sound dumb as hell.
Hey, y'all see Tim Bradley changing up his tune now. He was like, man, damn. He like, come
I'm
on,
just a
bud.
casual.
You hear Tim Bradley? He like, come on, bud. Come on, bud. All this damn time
Hmm.
listening to your praises. Come on, bud. You gonna make me look
Uh,
like a damn fool, bud. Come on now.
mm-mm.
I
False,
know Tim
false.
Bradley. Every day,
Go ahead.
Tim Bradley is sitting there like, damn you, bud. Damn you, bud. Every day.
False Start Falcon says he's not ready to retire because fucking with EJ, he ain't looking good for a rematch because Bud going to be in the hospital. That's what they were saying, bro. That's what they were saying.
I
You know what
hope
I'm
he likes
saying?
soup.
Macadon one says, calm y'all nerves, bruh. And what's going on? Oh, I got me a super chat. What's going on? My time to shine. Thank you for that $10. Says sup, pool. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Somebody showing love to the channel. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be here though. I appreciate that, my time to shine. And Bernard Gilbert says Bud got no fans. Oh, he got some fans.
He
Jane,
got a hard
Darren
fan.
James says, "Full kind, I know your word. What Bud gonna do your boy?" Well, no, bro, not really. You know what I'm saying? I'm a boxing fan. You know what I'm saying?
The only
If
thing he gonna
Bud,
do our boy
if
is deny him his fight. That's the only thing he gonna do.
if Bud was to go in there and beat EJ, that you know what I'm saying, or EJ go in there to beat Bud, that's what we want to see. You know what I'm saying? We
Hmm.
want to see
But we
who's the
want to
best.
see it.
We want to see who the best in the division. You see, you talking to real boxing fans here. That's y'all who are on either or one or the other side. You see what I'm saying? You know, these are real boxing fans here, bro. It don't matter who win or who
I
lose.
don't
We
give a
root.
damn who win.
I
I
can
just
root.
Mhm.
No, I mean I want EJ to win, but I mean I do want to see who the best in the division. You know what I'm saying? If that Bud, then that means he the best. You see what I'm saying? If
And
you
then
can
on
follow
top of
that,
that, even after this fight, man, the floodgates and 147 gonna be open.
it's
All
just
them.
that they just put so much bullshit in the way with all these narratives, bro. You know what I'm saying? It just make it hard to swing it like that. You know they, you know if you for EJ, you only got to be for EJ and all things EJ. If you for Bud, you only got to be for Bud. See,
Hmm.
that's that new fan shit. Y'all ain't been around boxing long enough, bro. You know what I'm saying? So Jimmy Boxing says, is that the same Eddie Hearn that kept AJ away from Wilder? That's the very same nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's the very same.
same one that kept Demetrius Andrade is away from the Golovkin and Canelo.
That's the very same nigga. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Rondo Datcher says Tim Bradley did the longest way, saying Spence was ducking Crawford. Laugh out loud, damn fool. You know what I'm saying? So you know they got a lot of propaganda out there against Spence, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's a whole concerted effort. You know what I'm saying? Hilla One says I see y'all on here pushing false narratives. Okay,
You
let
ain't
me
have to let us know that you was gone. You should just motherfucking left, nigga. Shit.
let me
Didn't nobody
get
ask
his,
you to come in here?
ass up out of here.
Get the fuck out of here, nigga.
Let me
Yeah.
block his ass. You know what I'm saying?
Dumbass.
Uh,
It's always the
what's
dumbass
going
niggas.
on, Mr. Total 11? Mr. Total 11, he says Bud knew what he was about to get. Yes, sir.
And that's
What's
why
going
my
on?
videos, and that's what my videos say. Motherfuckers would rather accept a lie than to see the truth right there in their face. It's the
Mm-hmm.
truth right there in their face, but they rather take a lie.
Mm-mm.
Them the same niggas that the white people gonna have control all these damn years. Motherfucker still gonna shoot his fellow brother with a damn chain. That's what I'm sitting there saying. Like the masses. Like that's what I'm saying. Like people don't understand. It's not about white and black. It's about rich and poor.
Look at
Motherfucker,
it. Look at
same
this one.
situation. Them motherfuckers
Look
take everybody. They sitting there taking away people. It's called population control, and they controlling this motherfucker.
many men. How they gonna age Bud out?
Bud
How
aging itself out, motherfucker.
I'm like, what the hell is going on?
Dumbass motherfuckers, bro. How they gonna age Bud out and we waiting on him to sign? We've been waiting 3 months. They could be fight this month. If Bud would have signed that shit after the Ugas fight, we could be watching the fight this month. Damn.
Pedro Torres says, I love Bud as a boxer. His mouth is the problem.
That
Devin
man
Skate.
that man called the fight out as soon as he beat Ugas. He told him. That nigga was in the gym the next day. He telling you, come on, nigga, let's go. We ain't gotta hold it up. You know where we at. We already there.
Dave Skate all day said Bud can get a rematch clause all he want. He said EJ gonna retire him in that first fight if Bud's scary ass signed the contract. And Darren James says I'm 37. I've been watching boxing since I was 10 years old. Wait, so
I'm I'm 40 years old. I've been boxing since I was 6. And I stopped boxing when I was 18. And I've been watching it ever since. Just because you watch it that long don't mean you right, bro. Don't mean you right.
well, well, I think a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, they're emotionally connected to Bud, so everything they hear about him, you know what I'm saying, that they
They
feel
feel
like is against them is
they
they
look at Bud and they see Bud as the street guy, the guy good. And they feel like EJ was the middle class. You know, they feel like EJ had like a silver spoon because he had his mama and his daddy. So you know, he had a full household. He had both parents in the household. EJ didn't have to be a gangbanger or a thug, be out there in the hood. EJ had a relatively positive upbringing. They feel Bud had to be out there in the hood. He had to be out there selling drugs and everything. You know, Bud had it hard. Bud had all those things up against him. But yeah, it don't mean everybody has their own journey. But what we're saying is Bud got a chance to do it, but he ain't signed the goddamn fight. Damn it, all that what's put your name, put your John Hancock on that motherfucking manuscript. And we can get this shit lit. Period.
Jane Blackwell said Bud He says Bud lied like he was handling a 6'6" dude because he's seen everybody bragging on Errol after that Ugas fight. He said nigga wrestle him while the camera was on, lying ass nigga. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
he's one of them Mr. Me Too niggas. Like anytime somebody do something, yeah, me too. He got a story better than the next nigga. Anytime a nigga tell a story, Bud got one better that he's in, and he did a little bit better than the next nigga. Like he's a Mr. Me Too.
Pedro Torres says, look at Mike Tyson. He said Spence got knocked out. He didn't even see the fight. And what's going on, Bernard Gilbert? He says, EJ gonna break every bone in Bud body. And Mr. Total 11 says, EJ said, y'all know what I want and what the fans want. I'm coming to get that motherfucking belt. That's what he said. Darren James said, I think Pool Guy got some good points on this fight. And Mia says, EJ's been in the car accident, came back stronger. That's for sure. He said, I said what I said. Y'all got to accept the facts that Spence been ducking. And I don't even know why I read that one.
Yeah, I said what I said. Get the fuck out of here, you dumbass nigga. Like, God damn, boy, y'all be stupid, dog. How he been ducking him for years when he told that motherfucker when he first came to welterweight to fight? He didn't want to do it that time. He offered him 60-40. Didn't do it that time. So how the fuck is he ducking, dog? Y'all be saying the dumbest shit ever, dude.
And Joan Turner says, yeah, panelists. So that was the only time Errol called out Bud.
Well, guess what?
Many
Bud ain't answered
Man.
the call. He ain't answered the call.
Many Man says, why would Bud take a pay cut at 35? Devin can
How is
afford to
Bud
take.
taking a hold on? How is Bud taking a pay cut when his biggest pay was $6 million? This motherfuckers, they already offered him 15. That's double. That's 2.5 times more than what he got. So how is that taking a pay cut? If
Yeah,
anything, that's
yeah,
triple his
Jonah.
worth.
Go ahead. Go ahead, bro. I was just going to answer Jonah. Yeah,
John,
yeah.
John, and you know what? I believe that the world is mine. That don't mean that it happens. Shit, you can believe what the fuck you want to believe, but facts is facts. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
The fact of the matter is, your boy Bud ain't accepting the fight because he know
Mm.
y'all believe in Bud more than he does.
Right. Because look at any of his other fights. They're made, you know what I'm saying, easily. Unless he feel like there's a chance he may lose. Like it took that Porter fight a while to be made. You know what I'm saying? Because he wasn't sure.
He
You know
ain't
what I'm
want to
saying?
take that Thurman fight.
Right. You know what I'm saying? He don't like 50-50 fights, y'all.
He could have been
He's
fought Ugas. He could have got that belt from Ugas.
right. He don't want his record fucked up. He think everybody want him to lose, and we just want to see him put them skills out there to make sure that he's the best. And that's where y'all that's a disconnect for y'all. Y'all
He,
already think he the best without fighting these dudes. You see what I'm saying? And
he
we got to see him fight these dudes to claim to make sure he's the best. That's the difference.
tricking y'all
Uh,
all these years because he's fool's gold. See, he been tricking y'all all these years, and now we got a diamond tester. He don't want nobody to test his diamonds now because the motherfuckers fugazi as hell. Look at Edward Berlinger. Everybody thought Edward Berlinger was the truth when he knocked out them 16 motherfuckers. Oh man, he the second coming. His last 3 fights, he been getting this shit beat out of him. So it's the same thing with Bud.
mm-mm.
I bet the Ugas fight will be harder than the damn Bud fight is.
Mm-hmm. And Brian Pierce, he says, man, if Bud was confident in selling his selling ability, he should be fine taking a nice split of the pay-per-view, plain and simple. So that's how PBC operates and show improve. See, that's what I'm saying. Everybody knows this stuff. You know,
And
so that's why I
he's
know they be
more,
capping.
and he's even
Hmm.
getting more than what he's ever gotten already. They
Right,
also paying more than he's ever made. He's only made 6 million biggest fight. They
right.
offer
So
more than that guaranteed. Plus some of the back end. Earl offered him 45% of the back end. So he's guaranteed to make 4 times more than he's made already. So what the fuck is the problem? This is his biggest payday
well, they
4
they
times.
moved they moved the goalposts on you up because they want everything in favor of Crawford. It don't matter what the fuck EJ do. It don't matter. It don't matter if he want the fucking fight. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna put all the shit on EJ because they just ride with Bud. They don't give a fuck what it is. You know what I'm saying? And even if Crawford came out and said, I'm not taking the fight, I'm ducking EJ, they'll find a way to make it EJ problem.
They
You know what I'm
made Bud
saying?
say that. They made Bud say that. They made him say that. Bud wouldn't really say that. They put something in his drink. That's why he said it.
They'll come out with something because we see from the negotiation the dude energy has switched up, yo. The fight is here, so it shouldn't be nothing you can say. You know what I'm saying on the Bud side. You know what I'm saying. The fight is here. He just need to sign the contract and get the fight done. He's been able to do it with the tomato cans. You know what I'm saying. But no, this is a big fight. It's extra money in the fight, so Bud needs no.
It don't take 3 months to make a fight, bro.
Right. Well, that the thing is, they looking at EJ as a threat to beat him. So now he's trying to get guarantees in case he get his ass whipped. You know what I'm saying? So he
Guarantees. He ain't asked no guarantees in the Porter fight.
hmm
You ain't been asked for guarantees. Now you want some guarantees.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So you don't.
Good no more.
You've been talking. If you've been talking all this shit for all these years, you know what I'm saying. You should be ready to go, bro. What everybody looking at is how you slowing down now. Now you're trying
His
to get
name is
everything.
Bud Cambosis. That's Bud Cambosis.
Now you don't now you ain't calling out EJ. Now the fight is here. What's up, bro? You know what I'm saying? Make the fucking fight, and then if you have to do a second fight, and you be the A side, that's how it's usually done. But you trying to make one fight everything.
You
You know
got
what
your
I'm
sister
saying?
running out here crying, trying to defend you. My brother ain't no duck. My brother ain't no duck. Y'all ain't gonna call my brother no duck. That nigga's a fucking goose. Goose, motherfucker.
So let me see. Dave Skate all day. He says, "Man, this would be Bud's biggest payday and retirement party if he would sign, but he's scared." And Pedro Torres says, Bud never made big money. He never made a mega. He never had a mega fight. And see, all I'm saying is he need the legacy fight. Everybody's saying he can. I don't know. It's almost like it's this animosity against Errol Spence Jr. They want Bud to have one up on EJ.
Yeah,
So a lot.
Earl is
So
his arch nemesis.
right. So they don't want EJ to get that undisputed and do it on the back of Bud. So if Bud can walk away from this fight, they win. You see what I'm saying?
Bro, EJ and Bud are their net worth is about the same amount of money. But
hmm
but Bud done did all of this shit in boxing. He got 10, I think he got like 10 more fights or 11 more fights than EJ. And he done been undisputed. And he's a three division champion, and he's already in the Hall of Fame. But here it is, this young buck is right there neck and neck with you as far as the bread go.
Actually, Earl is they said 3 million more than Bud.
And even if you do get this 25, guess what? Whatever you get, EJ gonna get more.
And he
You
gonna get
out
more
of it.
than that because after he beats you, sky's the limit.
Exactly.
Like the Canelo fight in the wings.
He still has career left. Yours is over.
Because he's gonna beat you out of it.
Yeah.
hmm
He gonna
That
finish.
one good beat in your whole career, that's gonna be it for you.
That's what
Well, like check this comment out. Check this comment out by Ronnie Franco. He says, Spence is overrated as fuck, right? You know what I'm saying? After everything he's seen, he can make a comment like that. That just shows you there's some irrational hate out there for the man. Um, Darren James says, same with Errol. He pays them 50, 54, 59 split because he can beat them. So it says he pays them what? Oh my God.
nigga, that doesn't math is off by 9 points, bro.
Mm-mm. Man, these guys be tripping, man. He must be living Bud House.
Bud must buy his groceries.
hmm
Bud give him 300 a month stipend for groceries.
Bud got 300,000 buys in 3 fights. Earl got 1.2.
Right.
Earl got
Saying
1.3. No, he got 1.2 million in 3 fights.
3 cans at that.
Who bringing the money? One of Earl's fight equal 3 of Bud's.
Oh, Pedro Torres says Spence such a good person. He's giving Bud everything he asked for.
And it's still not enough. It's still not enough. It's like an ungrateful bitch, bro. Like you can give a bitch everything she wants and she still gonna complain.
And guess what? Guess what? The bitch
Mm,
don't want you.
mm.
She don't
That's
want
what
you.
it is. The
She
bitch
want the
don't
next
want you.
nigga. She want
You
the next
heard?
nigga.
You heard?
Joan Turner said EJ and Al Heyman would not let this fight happen. Y'all refuse to acknowledge what
John,
Errol
you got to get
said
kicked off the damn channel, John, because now you starting to
on
say this dumb
film.
rhetoric, man. You starting to say this
Mm,
dumbass shit, John. The motherfuckers been offered the fights. How the fuck Al Jake, man, dude, you said some dumbass idiot shit. I thought you was okay. But you a dumbass idiot, dog. For real.
People not understanding that this man done had them people write up a contract.
And agreed to everything. Like,
You
damn,
understand?
dumbass
He
idiot.
so basically in the negotiations, he said yes to everything.
Everything.
So now he turning around and saying, no, we want more. Come on, man, what we talking about? Who who don't see this shit?
Like, that dumbass motherfucker right there, I thought he was smarter than that. I thought he was a rational Bud fan, but now he done let his true colors come out.
Bro,
But
there's
he
no
a
such
Bud
thing
idiot
as a
too.
rational Bud fan.
He's a Bud idiot too.
Pedro Torres says, "How dare you say Heyman don't want to fight?"
Women wants
They,
that money.
Dave Skates, they said actually in that Akim and Barack interview, they asked Bud if the fight was 50-50, take that right. He said take that right, and he says Bud said I'm above the fight, I don't care. Basically, I remember that interview. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
See, he said he above the fight.
You
Nigga acting
said
like a scary bitch.
Exactly.
so.
He seen that Ugas fight. That's why it took him so long to respond.
He said he was acting like a bitch before the Sharon Porter fight when he was like, "The fight's behind me. I'm not even
He
thinking
was
about that
mad as
fight."
hell. He was mad as hell.
Bitch
He
ass
didn't want to
nigga.
fight. He was mad as hell, looking like a damn disgruntled little bitch. I wish
Real
would
shit.
have fought him before Ugas.
Remember when he told that? Don't even ask me about that fight. That fight'll never happen. He said that shit.
Spence should have went ahead and fought him before Ugas, man.
He said that shit. He said that fight will never happen.
Mm-mm.
He should have fought him
When
before
people was
Ugas.
getting upset with me when I said it,
So
Bud
Terence
said the
Crawford
shit.
wouldn't have seen. So Terence Crawford wouldn't have seen what Earl had packaged. He should let him come get that. He should have fought Terrence off of the goddamn eye surgery. He would have
Yeah.
watched his ass too.
Randall Thatcher says he said Crawford fans are saying that there's no contract, although Crawford claims they are in negotiations, which is yeah. PG Barnes says I just want to see the fight. Barnes, I'm sorry, sir. I'm sorry. Um, let's see. We got a lot of troll comments. You got some background, bro. You got a lot. Macadon. I love that name, Macadon. I said
Signed the
Macadon.
contract. Signed the contract. They know what EJ says?
Like the Don Mega. Oh,
Uh-huh.
Macadon.
Macadon, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Sound like a mafia boss. Said Joan, he said EJ pulled up on Bud. The fight was on Omaha. And PJ well how you say that? Barnes says
Real. Realness.
all fans expect the announcement today. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully maybe it'll come out later. Who knows?
At least by today.
It's 12 o'clock where I'm at.
Shit. I'm 10:45 over here. James Blackwell says, "Trust me, y'all. You said push me, y'all. He don't want to get embarrassed and have his face look like Ugas. He said he seems like the type of fighter that can't take a loss well. Yeah, you know. What I'm saying he got a lot of ego, bro. You got big ass ego and shit. You know." There's a Rob 23K. He says Errol will stop the fuck out of Crawford. He said that body work will make Bud want to quit in the stool. And John Turner says right side, show me the contract and stop talking you out like you're in negotiation with him. So Pedro said that's why he's being so difficult. He hates Heyman. And well, that's a good
Why?
point right there. That's a good point too, because he really got something about against the PBC. You know what I'm
Yeah, they
saying?
got everybody that done whooped his ass.
No,
You know what I'm
the
saying?
problem is all those old timers that pick Bud, and then Bud been talking all this shit. So now Bud know if he lose the fight, he gonna be the biggest laughing stock, and his pride ain't gonna let him do that. So he gonna be like, fuck it, he gonna stall the fight out. He's saying, I'm not about to lose and be embarrassed. So Bud rather stall this shit out. That way motherfuckers can't say Bud got his ass whooped. I bet you he willing to do
Mm-mm.
that route. Because everybody done picked Bud and all this shit, and he been talking all this shit. And then Earl knock his ass out, then what he gonna say?
You gotta take that long walk of shame to the locker room
Nah,
if
it
you
ain't gonna be
get
a long walk. They gonna put him on that stretcher and wheel him up out of there. He can cover his head. He can cover his head on the way out.
Mm-mm.
Hey, Paul, you in the comments?
Hmm?
You reading the comments?
No, I'm like, I was eating.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
okay. Cephas Fish said Ugas was only in the ring for money. He didn't come to fight.
Are you serious? That
And
motherfucker had a belt.
Darren James says Ugas not that guy, Bud different. And he said EJ capping.
Mm.
They say all this shit, but they ain't said let's fight. Like Deb
Mm.
Haney say.
Dave Skates all day said Bud the type of nigga that would take his ball home if he lose a basketball game.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
I said that before on this channel. Mm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Blackwell says, James Blackwell says, he giving Bud everything he wants because he wants to whip his ass real bad, talking shit and
He
holding
gonna
up
beat
the
him
fight.
good. He gonna whoop that nigga good.
Mm-mm.
He gonna beat Bud like that nigga owe him back child support. I'm telling you.
Mm-mm.
He gonna whoop that nigga for past and present.
Mm. He said
And
EJ tweeted last month saying the fight made he's capped. And
on his end, it is made. That's what he telling you. He said on my end, it's made. I agree
right
with that.
side gone, Joan Turner. Right side out. You know what I'm saying? I think you got somebody confused up here with right side. Right side the dude with that big G from Georgia. Let me see. What's going on, Emily
It's
Seven
up.
Lion? What's going
And
on? He said
John,
Bud never mentioned Uga's name.
it's
Hmm.
up in echelon, and I bet anything your little ass can manage. And what we gonna do? We'll put the money in the escrow account.
He keep calling you right side.
Yeah, this upper echelons, the upper echelons. We can put your house payment on it because I got money to blow, and we can put it in the escrow account, and we can let pool counter have the damn thing to it, so can't nobody pull out the shit. Just make it light on
Hmm.
yourself how much you want to do. We can put the money in the escrow.
I wonder why these dudes be taking these extreme stances, man. You call people trolls and haters for speaking up for Bud. I think you know that ain't true. Let me see. DW says I thought the holdup was
No, I done
Crawford.
spoke up for Bud too, but when y'all displaying false narratives, that's trolling. When you saying EJ's ducking or he's holding up the fight, when we see Terence Crawford is holding it up, that's a troll. The shit's right in your damn face. So we not gonna sit there and let y'all just sit there and lie. You see the man's holding it up. Everybody's waiting on Terence Crawford. There's no other narrative about it. So if you say something else, you're trolling. Idiot.
Mm-mm. Oh, DW said I thought the holdup was Crawford involved with Canahan for Stephen Espinoza. I just think there's a lot of elements going on here.
No,
You know what
Stephen
I'm saying?
Espinosa said if he brings Kinahan if he brings him to the damn negotiations, then there's no fight. Period.
Well, think about it. The man is wanted all over the fucking world. What is he doing trying to negotiate a goddamn deal? I mean, the man is America most wanted, not the world most wanted. He's wanted everywhere. What the hell is he doing trying to damn negotiate a deal? That nigga need bail money. Okay, he on the run right now. People seeing his ass in different countries and shit for 5 minutes. He got to fly out and shit because he on the run. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, y'all. You damn I had to chop on these ribs. Um, Petro Torres says, it's not happening tomorrow. It's supposed to be announced on the 4th of July. You know what I'm saying? Well, things should be coming up, and you never know what the hell is actually holding up the fight. Hopefully Bud do the right thing, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Rob 23K says Spence will make Crawford look average. GD says Bud's the type that would try to throw a sucker punch after he gets his ass whipped. I don't think you want to do that with EJ. I don't think you want to do
I
that.
don't think so either, buddy.
You see what happened to Ugas when he threw a sucker punch?
I don't think you want to fuck with EJ. The EJ don't look like a nigga that you want to swing on like that. He just looked like one of them dudes that can, what I'm saying, he could get in that mode, like he could just switch in and out with the quickness, you know what I'm saying? Let's see. DW says, he said there was controversy with Jeff Horn win over Pac. He said there was no controversy for that whipping Ugas put on Pacquiao. GD says, he said, Bud, that's that little badass kid holding up the bed from an ass whipping. And what's going on, Eden? The remix. He says, I'd be surprised if this fight gets signed. And you know what? I'm starting. At first I didn't. I didn't want to. I don't want to bleed that shit, but I'm leaning more that way. The more these negotiations play out. And PJ Barnes says he says Bomac and Bernie the boxer are mighty silent right now. Yeah. And
Been
Franco
silent
said,
for 3
But
months.
Earl told us, he said, we gonna see who's been holding up the fight. He told y'all this shit. Earl sat there and told y'all after he beat Ugas, he said, we gonna see who's been holding up the fight.
Yo, listen, that's why EJ kept saying, man, we'll see. Because Bud was tripping back then. That's
right.
why EJ kept saying that shit. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
He know
He probably
Bud
thinking
did
in the
over
back
that
of his
smoke.
mind, like, man, it don't matter when we get this nigga.
I
He
mean,
ain't
it's
gonna
like
fight me.
it's like they don't. It's like they don't see none of this. You know what I'm saying? I mean, do you ride for Bud that hard that you don't see? You know what I'm saying? The obvious.
Earl seen it when he was in that red suit and Bud
Yeah.
kept on with that fake ass.
Yeah, that's what he told. He's like, nigga, boy, you crazy, nigga. I'm gonna stop your ass.
He said you ain't Floyd. When he told me that you ain't Floyd, he knew that nigga was capping dead. He talking about, yeah, they said Floyd was too small, but you ain't Floyd.
Right, he did. Yeah, he did tell him, nigga, you ain't Floyd.
And
What you
EJ
talking
popped
about?
Floyd ass, so motherfuckers, that Floyd reference means nothing.
And he could have
EJ
said,
got a hold of
nigga, I done beat Floyd ass already, nigga. What the fuck you talking about?
Mm-hmm.
And EJ literally beat Floyd ass. That would have been the
Shit.
motherfucker that gave Floyd a fucking loss on his record, right?
You know what I'm saying? The only motherfucker to ever whoop Floyd ass, nigga.
And
Fuck out of
that's
here.
what I'm saying. Motherfuckers don't
That's
really
what
know
you
how
talking
good
about.
EJ really
And they
is.
talking about skills. They talking about fucking skills and versatility. This is the only motherfucker on the planet to ever beat Floyd, nigga.
In
What
his
are you
prime.
talking about?
In his prime.
In
And he
his
was
fucking
talking
prime,
about
nigga. In the
and
fucking
Floyd
doghouse, nigga, with everybody yelling and screaming at that nigga.
that
Beating on the
nigga
motherfucking mat and shit.
EJ out. Floyd dad had to save him, dog. You know how Floyd felt his dad kicking EJ out the damn doghouse?
And dare I say, stop that nigga. Fuck out of here, bro.
The fuck these motherfuckers talking about, man? Motherfuckers be talking
Dare I
stupid.
fucking say, stop Floyd, nigga. Fuck are you talking about, nigga? A real ass dog, nigga. Get your motherfucking ass in that goddamn too, nigga. That nigga is gonna eat your ass alive. And you talking shit, antagonizing them and shit. You can't even be respectful, nigga.
Is
And
that
a
they?
nigga know you scared, nigga. Nigga see the bitch in you, nigga. Fuck you talking about?
So what's going on? Jimmy
You sitting up
Boxer
there,
said, "Go ahead, bro."
yeah. I'm
Jimmy
just saying,
Boxer.
you sitting up there sparring fucking 30 and 35 pounders. What?
Mm-hmm. Jimmy Boxer says, Errol has never said he didn't want to fight, but Crawford did many times. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter what that dude says, man. They don't listen. You know what I'm saying? You know. Pedro Torres says Bud is gonna lose the fans he's got. He says Spence would love to take that oath from Floyd. And Jay the Jugger says, bro, who you talking to? And I mean, I don't know who you referring to. Jane Blackwell says, you don't have to put something on that, bro. You know what I'm saying? James Blackwell says that shit talking in the press conference is going to be lit. He said it's going to get personal and real. And Dave
Now,
Skates out Dave.
Bud gonna be real respectful because he know anything he say can't against him in the boxing ring of law.
Oh man, y'all show the channel some love. You know what I'm saying? I've been putting in 5-hour streams. You know what I'm saying? Show your brother some love out there. You know, I'm reading Bud people comments and everything. Come on now. Let's see. Dave Skates all day said Bud talk about I'm above the fight like a whole bitch laugh out loud. And Pedro Torres says he busted Floyd ass. He's not going to beat Bud. Like, oh, he bust Floyd ass. He's not going to beat Bud. They crazy. And Jonah Turner says Floyd does not have Bud's power. He said no one has made Errol back up. Bud will. Well, we're gonna have to see that one.
Bro, did you just say Floyd don't have Bud's power? First off, man, Floyd is arguably the best welterweight that's ever laced him up. Crazy. Floyd, the same motherfucker that backed Canelo up off of him. Floyd stopped motherfucking down Diego Corrales. Floyd done stopped a lot of people that wasn't stoppable. Floyd had power. His hands was just brittle. And don't say Floyd got no pop to get you up off of him. What he do to Ortiz?
Dude don't understand. Dude don't understand. The only time Floyd will punch people hard is in the fucking doghouse, nigga.
That's when he fight for real.
That's the only time he fought hard, nigga. All that shit in the ring was all fucking entertainment, nigga. In the doghouse, nigga. That's why they called it the fucking doghouse.
Mm-hmm.
Floyd didn't give a fuck in that bitch.
Mm-hmm. Go. I see you, Charles Young out
Talking
there.
about
Clarence McLean. Y'all check out Terence McLean on Instagram, and I think he got a channel, y'all. So
Money got power, dog.
So smash that like button. Thank you,
Serious fucking power.
McLean. I'm sorry. Yeah, man. It's like, man, it's crazy.
I'm the type of motherfuckers that didn't watch Pretty Boy.
Because Floyd had so much power, he was breaking his goddamn hands. The fuck y'all talking about? That nigga hit that damn hard. You better ask Kiko Corrales or ask motherfucking Reed Hatton or ask motherfucking Arturo Riley or ask motherfucking goddamn Canelo. Ask all them motherfuckers he popped and got him the fuck back off of him. Or he put down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean that's a
ask De La Hoya what Floyd power looked like.
Yeah, you know, before Floyd, start hurting his hands, he knocked out Diego Corrales. He was putting it on them motherfuckers, but he kept breaking his hands, man. That's why he didn't get a lot of people up out of there. He stopped wearing those.
He took the white boy out in England, Ricky Hatton, right?
Yeah.
And what about Arturo Gotti?
You beat the brakes off him.
Exactly, but poor Floyd ain't got no power, man. You crazy as hell.
You know what I'm saying? So but he had to start putting that getting his hands with shots with that cortisol stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because and then he had to start wearing extra protection on his hands because he was breaking them all the time. You know what I'm saying? That's a hell of an athlete right there. And DW says, where all these Bud fans come from? Why Bud couldn't get the pay-per-view support? Can't get that pay-per-view support. He says,
that's what I said. I said y'all ride hard as hell for that nigga in free chat, but y'all don't spend that on his goddamn pay-per-view.
And they the ones who really took money out of Bud pocket.
And they don't leave no super chats. They don't pay for Bud pay-per-views, and they don't give you no damn super chats at all. Even though you
and they don't like your shit.
James Blackwood said Bud is this bootlegging version of Floyd, and Charles says DW exactly. And what's going on? Night of Crash. He says if Bud don't hurt Earl with his first power shot, he's getting stopped. You know what I'm saying? I've said shit like that before too. You know what I'm saying? It depends. If EJ take his power, and then if Bud could take EJ power, it's going to be a hell of a fight, y'all. You know what I'm saying? But it may not be shit if Bud don't start, negotiating right. You know what I'm saying? PBC gonna be like, fuck it, bro, you ain't worth it. So what's going on, Mr. Punch Out, boxing and MMA? He says, why these dudes keep comparing Bud to Floyd? You got a lot of background, bro. Let's see, somebody. This is so he says, why these dudes keep comparing Bud to Floyd? He says, Bud ain't Floyd shaking my head. Yeah, he don't have Floyd defense, man. You know what I'm saying? His legs is his
And he
defense and his
ain't fought the
offense.
wars that Floyd fought. Floyd will fight everybody. Bud motherfucking ass ducking like a motherfucker, man. He ain't had not one career defining fight yet.
So Charles Young says, Darren James, Sam Things. He said Darren James, Sam Thing is said when Gamboa had Bud legs doing the cha 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 slide. You know what I'm saying? And let's see. Rondo Thatcher says, a true Gotti. He said, I watched that fight for free on ESPN. He said, I think I was like, damn, Floyd whipped him so bad. Floyd started crying after that beating he gave out. That was because there was so much hatred towards Floyd. You know, they kept trying to bring up these names to beat Floyd back then. You know what I'm saying? And it was Larry Merchant leading the way. He thought Diego Corrales was going to be the assassin to knock Floyd off his pedestal. You know what I'm saying? So all these people, you know, he had to, you know what I'm saying, prove himself. You know what I'm saying, by beating these great fighters. And they thought a true Gotti, you know what I'm saying, was a crazy warrior at the time. You know what I'm saying? They thought Gotti, who was you know, a gutsy fighter, they was gonna give Floyd problems, you know what I'm saying? But Floyd went in there and whipped his ass like he did Diego Corrales, and they were like, damn, just like they did Roy. They was hoping Roy lose too, but Roy kept beating him, and you know, finally when he got knocked out, they were happy as hell. You know what I'm saying? When
Nah,
they knocked
Floyd
out.
that nigga, man. He number two for me. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Ali number one. I mean, now you know what? I think I put Tyson above Floyd. So I put Floyd like number three. Ain't
Hmm.
nobody fucking with Ali, and I can't put nobody above Tyson. And then motherfucking yeah, I go with Floyd for no. He that nigga though. He is that nigga.
So William Williams says, we rock with EJ down here in H Town. He said, I hope the fight happens. Me too, bro. Me too. Charles Young says, Gamboa came up 2 weight classes to fight Bud. You know what I'm saying? They know that, but they don't give a damn. Is a Willie Miner says, I told y'all a year ago that this was no going to happen because Al Heyman never had Bud in the plans. And Cash Crypto says, they thought Angel Manfredi would beat Pretty Boy Floyd. He beat the brakes off of Angel Manfredi. Angel never got into the fight. Floyd got into his ass immediately and styled on him too. You know what I'm saying? Said Darren James says, look what Bud did to that man Gamboa named Rankman. Y'all need to stop bringing up these dudes, man. I mean that shit. I mean, yeah. I mean they coming onto a hardcore boxing channel
Bro,
where everybody know the history of these fighters, and they act like nobody knows that he beat Gamboa, and like nobody knows who Gamboa is, who came up 2 weight classes, bro. Stop putting out these names. We know Bud resume. You know what I'm saying? And we're not impressed. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's impressed by his 9
yeah.
knockouts.
If that's
Uh,
if that's the best you got is Gamboa. I mean, Gamboa, you know, he's B level at
Well,
best.
it's almost like it's casual fan talk. You know what I'm saying? They act like nobody knows this shit. You know
That
what I'm
boy said
saying?
Gamboa.
Right. You know what I'm saying? It's like everybody knows this shit here, man, in this space. You know,
And we
stop
know
bringing up
the
casual fan shit.
next is
Now,
gonna
you know
be
something? I'm gonna keep it all the way real. I ain't gonna take nothing away from the Gamboa fight. Gamboa was a pound for pound fighter, but he was also over a year off, and he was coming up 2 weight divisions. He only fought one time in that division and had a year lay off, and he was going through some shit. So he needed a tune-up fight before he just jumped in there with Bud. But you know, he still got in there and showed his heart.
he's a warrior.
He dropped him, almost
He's a
dropped
warrior. He wobbled Bud. He stood toe to toe with Bud and wobbled him. Being a damn shrimp, stood toe to toe with Bud and wobbled him.
him. But if
Had that
Gamboa would
nigga
have had
doing
a
the
tune-up fight,
Tusi.
if he would have got Gamboa off a tune-up fight, The same one they got in there with Toledo and all them other motherfucking times Gamboa was fighting. Gamboa would have gave him everything. But Gamboa had just come off the damn layoff.
Mm-hmm. So false start.
They was trying to lock him up and shit.
False start. Falcon says after this assault, Boot's gonna have a lot of new fans. And John Turner says, William, oh, you talking to one of the dudes in the thing. And Ron Thatcher says, why the fuck these people think Al Heyman making and blocking fights? Every fight, Spence says he has came into, let me see, let me get my glasses. He said he have came into fruition except the Pacquiao due to the fight injury. Okay. And this is James, Darren James. Go ahead, bro.
I wanted to respond to one of the comments because dude said Al Heyman never had Bud in the plans. How did they never have Bud in the plans when Bud was sitting on a belt? And that's what Errol Spence wants. And so as far as we've seen, Errol Spence gets what Errol Spence wants. So Bud really wants this fight. It should be signed by now.
Mm-hmm.
Just explain what takes 3 months for him to damn think over it, dog. Like, damn. What's the problem?
Candy Slim 501 says Floyd is impressed. He's been having Bud #1 for 3 years. You know what I'm saying?
That's only Floyd trying to sign Bud and get some of that money. That's all Floyd doing. Floyd knows who Earl is. He just trying to sign Bud.
Macadon 1 says Floyd is a hater. And Pedro Torres says Floyd can have Bud #1. He's trying to get Bud on his team. Yeah, we all know that. What's going on, Yolanda Dixon? How you doing? You know what I'm saying? Salute to you too. And Jonah Turner says, Fool, your panelist brought Gamboa up saying he rocked Bud. The chat is just responding. And Will Minor says
the dude in the chat brought Gamboa up, and I was sitting there saying, I'm not going to take Gamboa away from him because Gamboa was a pound-for-pound fighter. So don't bring it on me. I didn't bring it up. I was just responding to one of y'all comments, buddy.
Willie Minor says Bud and Spence both have trash for resumes. Nah, bro. Nah. I can't agree with that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why.
Hey, y'all see that boy over there at the Boxing Voice getting all that heat for that dumb shit he was talking.
Yeah, I played the clip, you know what I'm saying, earlier on the stream yesterday. That's what I started the stream off with that.
Who they talking about? Who they talking about? Cool.
Ness.
What he say?
He said that Kell Brook, you know, he went down EJ resume, and he just kind of made it seem like, you know, EJ didn't do shit, that these guys
Kell Brook's face was already busted up from Triple G.
Okay, you want me to tell you what's funny? If you go back 2 months, Ness was sitting there kissing Earl's ass, trying to get on Earl's team, but Earl still don't fuck with him since the first time when he told that nigga to get the fuck on. He ain't giving him no interview. But he was begging Ringwalk Danny, man, tell Earl to hit me up, man. Tell him, man, he know I fuck with him and everything. And see, since Earl didn't, and I pull that up on this ass. I go back and find that damn clip and put that shit up there. But he made Earl damn blackball this punk ass.
Yo, I stopped fucking with dude when he was shitting on Tank. Like,
no, I stopped when he started shitting on Wilder. You know
I stopped when the nigga stole from me, bro. Like, I used to be in a chat and everything, right? And I won the Sean Porter autographed gloves and shit, right? So they sent me Sean Porter's autographed gloves. And I was on their Patreon. I used to drop about 30, 40 a day in super chats and shit, right? Shakur Stevenson was on the show. And I'm up there and then they answered, and you know, on Patreon, you can talk to the damn boxers and shit that's there. So I talked to Shakur Stevenson. And I was like, you know, my son likes you and everything, Shakur. You think you can give me an autographed glove or something, right? And Shakur was like, no problem, I got you. And Earl and Danny was like, man, he done snuck that one in there. We got you, so we got you. And then they was like, well, we about to take a break and go take our pictures with Shakur Stevenson and everything. So they went on break, came back. They had a damn signed glove and everything. So I sent Ness $50 for shipping and handling. And I was like, Ness, there goes shipping and handling for the gloves. Go ahead and send it to me. And he was like, what'd you send? I said, I sent the 50 shipping and handling. He was like, man, we about to raffle this glove off. And I'm like, bro, how you gonna raffle it off? And I asked Shakur, he told me, yeah. Well, man, we honestly forgot about it, man. We didn't get yours signed. I said, how you didn't get mine signed and you got one signed and the man said he was gonna do it? And like everybody in this cat was like justice for Sosa and everything, right? So then they tried to hit me on the low, and he told me to holler at Ringwalk Danny. I still got the messages on my Instagram. So Ringwalk Danny talking about, look, man, I got to go see Shakur Stevenson this week, and I'm gonna get you something on me, man. I'm gonna get it for you. So, you know, Danny talked to me the whole week until it was time for him to go. Then that motherfucker ain't said shit else about it. And I was like, damn, you forgot? The motherfucker ain't said shit. And so I discontinued from their damn page. They'll miss the money I spent every day. And when my page get a little bit bigger, I'm coming after their ass. And so how fake they is. I still got the DMs and everything. Like, nigga, y'all sit there and steal from your customers and every damn thing. Niggas that was helping make y'all punk asses. Like, I used to spend big on this shit. Fuck no.
Yeah, you know, Boston Boys, that dude ain't right, right? Oh, he look crooked. And with Ramon and Emily Jones, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? One of my favorite subs. He says, what's up, fellas? He says, I'm here late tonight. He said, I guess I'm on that Bud timing. And Jordan he said, George 6-time Bishop said, I knew EJ wasn't scared of Terrence. He said, when he first met Bud in person, Bud light in the ass and arrogant. And Matt G says, I see Boots versus arrogant. Yeah, bro. I know. I'm thinking that too, bro.
But you know, I see Errol versus Fundora next after he go up. But what I'm saying is, when my channel go ahead and get where it gotta be, since Ness, they say Ness like 6'9" and shit, 6'8", and they say he be in the gym all the time. I want to challenge that nigga to a border war. Me and that nigga get in the ring and box it out.
Oh, he'll never box you, bro.
I got that nigga out on YouTube for the breed.
He'll never box you, bro. Rondo Thatcher says, he said Crawford, the one suing Bob Aaron, not Spence suing Al Heyman. Clown's ass. He said clown ass dude say anything. And Dave Skates All Day says Floyd going to put a battery in Bud's back, and Floyd's Bud's gonna bet a few mil for EJ to stop Bud. He ain't slick. And let me see.
Y'all
Mr. Punch.
to stop.
Mr. Punch Out Boxing and MMA says he said Floyd has got a vendetta against Errol because Errol put hands on him in the doghouse. You know what I'm saying?
That's not it. It's because Errol didn't sign with him after he been pushing Errol like that. He tried to get Errol to sign with him, and he didn't.
Damian Carter says this fight should have been made last month in June. October is right the corner. It's right the corner 3 months. So October is the right corner.
Right around the corner.
Oh, okay. It's right. Okay, right around the corner 3 months. He said we should have been having a press conference this month, July, for Spence versus Crawford. And
he made that fight when he called him out after the Ugas fight. This month we would have been having the fight. And he didn't want to take the Thurman fight. He could have took the damn Thurman fight. He said he wanted a fight before. He could have took the Thurman fight and then did the Spence fight next. Have a damn 3 fight deal. But he said he didn't want that. He wanted to go straight to the Spence fight. Now he's in that bullshit. He could have got a Thurman fight, which would have boosted his money, boosted his popularity, boosted his pay-per-view dollars. Then he could have fought Spence right behind it. But no.
Mr. Punch Out Boxing and MMA, he said that's why I stopped donating to a lot of these niggas, fam. And
yeah, I'll be watching your channel too, Punch Out. It's upper echelon, man. Just hit me with a subscription, but I be watching your channel sometimes, bro.
And William Williams says, don't understand why people continue to hate on EJ. He is a Floyd or AB personality, shaking my head. And let's see, Rondo Thatcher says, he's talking to Joan. Let's see. Okay, that's about all of them. That's about it. They kind of just going at each other. He said, Poole, why don't you play the full clip of the video of Bud confronting Errol? I mean, at this point, you know what I'm saying, everybody know what's on the clip, and there's nothing, contradictory on the thing. You know what I'm saying? They met, and Bud told him exactly what he was gonna do. Here we are, you know what I'm saying? Bud is last, and it's the most difficult fight to make. To me, that explains everything. You know what I'm saying? It's the hardest fight to make out of all the fights that he's made. This is the hardest fight. And that's why he did it. You know what I'm saying? That should tell you a lot. I mean, are you missing that? So DW says Wild and EJ and Tank is the reason the sport of boxing got back popping. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And when Nestor, he started hating on Wilder, I said, damn, this dude he'll be switching out on motherfuckers. I said, shit, I mean, I don't know. I don't trust the dude. I see EJ don't trust the dude. Nobody really trusts the dude. You know what I'm saying? He's just kind of slimy like that. And nobody really want to fuck with him like that once you get to know him. I don't know how many co-hosts he done burned through. Mr. Punch Out Boxing MMA, he said that's why. I read that. Let me see what's going on. Ken Slim 501 says, Bud pressed him, and EJ said the easy route. You know what I'm saying? I don't think Bud really pressed him. You know what I'm saying?
These narratives, man.
I know. I think Bud was trying to show out for his boys. You know what I'm saying? He was trying to show out for his boys, and
Bud pressed him, and he said the easy route.
Right. But man,
nigga, this is what he meant by the easy route, nigga. We ain't got the damn fight signed yet. This is what he meant by the easy route. It was easier to make the fight with Danny Garcia. It was easier to make the fight with Sean Porter.
Romana Emily Jones says, sub to upper echelon last night. He said, appreciate the real talk, fellas. He said, love how you guys let both sides talk. Yeah, I mean, you don't have a cheerleading, you know what I'm saying, a pet rally, you know what I'm saying, if you don't let the other side get it out, you know what I'm saying. But I wish the other side follow suit here and drop some super chats on your boy, you know what I'm saying, So let me see, Don Jenkins gotcha says, he said Ness nigga suck. I ain't gonna say that. I can't say that. He said nigga suck just to get to the top. Ness a clown. And yeah, man.
I'll tell you one thing. Him and Money Brown be on Canelo's nuts. Like I don't know which one of them hold Canelo nuts while the other ones catch the damn juice. They need a license in the helmet. They need a damn license in the helmet the way they ride Canelo shit, dog.
Man, could you imagine how my channel would blow up if I start pushing Canelo shit, and calling him the greatest?
I was gonna do it the other day.
Yo, man, if Money
I
Brown
told you don't do that shit. I told you, I said don't do that shit.
He gotta be on Canelo's team.
If he not on his team, he's the biggest stupid ass sellout.
I was like,
and I remember the other day we was on Everything Boxing.
And I fuck with Money Brown.
Money Brown.
I love Money Brown, but that nigga, I told him, nigga, you was a fanboy, big time, bro. Like
he needs a damn license, bro.
Like it don't matter what Canelo can do, no wrong.
He can pop from clenbuterol. Man, that man ate tainted steak. How he eat tainted steak? And Eddie Reynoso and his family, they are revered butchers down there. They have the best.
You know all about the tainted steak in Mexico.
They have all the damn best. They have the premium choice meats. So Canelo ain't eating no damn tainted ass meat down there. Come on, dude.
I'm telling you, man, those Mexicans, boy, you say something. One thing good about Canelo.
Money Brown had a nerve to say that Canelo was better than Floyd a couple times, dog.
And I fuck with Canelo, but I'm a realist too. Like the nigga did pop for drugs.
And he was
ducking. A drug cheat.
And he was ducking.
And he is ducking.
But Ness and Money act like they did a menage a trois for damn motherfucking Canelo. I'm telling you. and it's funny though, we was on Everything Boxing the other day and we was talking to Bill Haney. Tell me why Money Brown tried to make the damn conversation with just him and Bill Haney, then he gonna cut it off and put it on his page. Like he had an interview. Nigga, you got the interview off of motherfucking damn Keon's damn motherfucking platform.
Wow.
Like that nigga be sitting there trying to damn be on front everything. We all was up on the panel when he was talking to damn Bill Haney. And see, I had told the nigga like he was stopping me from talking. Hold up. He said my name. Like that motherfucker, bro. Like
Oh
that
yeah,
motherfucker,
you
like a
was
damn.
on that panel.
Yeah, I was on that damn panel, bro. Like,
And y'all would, yeah.
yeah, I was the one
I
that
was
told the nigga.
listening to that shit.
I was the one that told the nigga he like a goddamn emotional little bitch, dog. Like I said, damn, dog. You like an emotional little ass bitch, dog. For real.
No doubt. I can't help but stay real, bro. I can't do it.
I got on his
I
goddamn ass and Keon
I
booted the
got
nigga, dog.
hey,
The nigga
y'all
just
already know Anthony Joshua and Canelo, bro. I can't stand them motherfuckers, bro.
I
You
ain't
know what
got
I'm
no
saying?
problem against
I
Anthony Joshua because
I
he
don't fuck
never
with
said
him.
that. It's the damn narrative that the people push. We can't get mad at the damn boxers for what the other people doing. But I'm mad at Canelo because Canelo ducking shit and talking about, get the fuck out of here. You on payday. You on payday. I know that. Get the fuck out of here. Like, come on, get the fuck out of
I
here.
All right,
appreciate that, Mr.
fellas. I'm
Punch
gonna
Out, for
hop
that
out,
super
man.
sticker.
I'm gonna hop out, man. I fuck with y'all, man. I'm here every
All
night.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I'm about
appreciate you,
ready my
bro.
damn self. I'm full count
100.
about ready to pull the goddamn cord.
Yeah, we finna wrap it on up. I appreciate that, Mr. Punch Out. We're gonna wrap it up because usually we be going for 5 hours and shit. You know what I'm saying? So,
It's three shit. It's three, and it's the
yeah,
4th of
it's
July.
good enough. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate everybody for coming through, my
Y'all
Bud
subscribe to Upper
fans.
Echelon,
You know what I'm
man.
saying? Y'all keep hope up, bro. Y'all keep hope alive. Y'all make sure y'all show back up here, man. If you don't sign the contract, I'll keep the wrenches on you. And you know what I'm saying? I appreciate Upper Echelon coming through. You know what I'm saying? My man,
Y'all subscribe to me.
yeah, my man who's real, you know what I'm saying? Check out, he got some great content over there. And you know what I'm saying, we'll do it again. You know what I'm saying? I probably have to work. I have to go back to work tomorrow. But I'll post when I go back live again. You know what I'm saying? So peace out to all y'all. Thank you for your support. You know what I'm saying? Hit that thank you button too. If you watch the videos, they got a little thank you button on there. You know what I'm saying? Help support the channel. You know what I'm saying? So one day I'm gonna do this full time and I'll go into the gyms and get them interviews for you guys. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I peace out, man. I appreciate everybody, y'all. All right.
All right,
We
y'all.
we
Peace.
out, man. Hmm.